Hey, Paul. Hey, Tammy. I'll be up here in just a minute or so.
Your love's what I need. Your love is what I need. Your love's what I need. Your love is what I need.
Good Sunday evening, everybody. Sorry about that. Good evening. Good evening. How's everybody's weekend wrapping up? Um, I have this feeling like, thank God it's Sunday. Like, thank God it's Sunday night and tomorrow is the beginning of a new week. For some reason, I don't know why. And I'm okay with that. Usually it's like, oh man, the week starts tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. But for some reason, it's like, oh man, I need Monday to get here already. Yeah, I know it's weird. I'm weird like that. I don't know. Good evening, everybody. You guys ever had this? If you need to buy chips and eat chips, this is the brand you have to get. And these are so freaking good. They're light on the cinnamon. Ingredients. Oops. Nothing bizarre or funky. I mean, look at that. Everything is good. Avocado oil, and I've been reading everywhere about this company right here. Siete. And they make a few different kind, like jalapeno and regular corn chips and stuff like that. They're really good. It's a healthy brand. Yeah, let's see. 21 grams of carbs. That's per serving. A serving is about 16 chips of these kind of chips. These cinnamon ones are small. They're like this. And they do sell them at H-E-B. family owned, called Siete. They make a lot of stuff. Good stuff. Highly recommended. Eva Longoria for that? Ugh. In that case, never mind. No, I'm just kidding. And they're made, oh yeah, I don't know if you saw this part. Coconut sugar. Gluten-free and all that crap, if you're not a gluten person. Anyway, I've got another episode of, which I call the Tinfoil Files. And I hope you did find that pretty amusing, because I did. It was fun making this. Yeah, that was funny. I thought it was funny anyway. And that just came to me. I was trying to figure out, and I might simplify it more. But after what she was talking about aliens and she's being tracked and how did they find me, and you know, I just thought about that. I thought it was funny. Hey Chuck, Chris Baker, hey Naya, Charlene, Nadia, Rosen King, or King Rosen. Hey Christina, Sherelle, Jessica, what up? Maria Dennis, Jenny Lynn, Catherine, nice to see you back. And Tammy, hey. All right, let's get this thing started, because I don't want to stay up all night doing these. So she's got a bunch of videos, but I'm trying to start way far back and kind of progress to more, you know, to where we are currently. She was live like 2 or 3 times today already. That is Gigi. Gigi is, hey, Michael Knight, what up? Hey, Regina. Linda, hi there. Hi, Janice. Gigi is another, you know, I tried to get into no, that sounded bad. I tried to watch her program. I tried to watch Gigi's program. And it's just not appealing. I don't know. Something about her bothers me and I can't watch her. I don't know. There's something about her I can't. I tried. Numerous times I tried. So, but luckily somebody showed me this woman, Leticia.
Oh, boy, live really.
Her name is Leticia. If you don't know or you weren't here yesterday, Leticia Collins, American, I guess Mexican American. Her father's Mexican, mom is American, white Anglo American, whatever you want to call her. And I want to say, so like when we watch Vanessa, everybody goofs on her and all that stuff, right? Because we know she's full of crap. She's a phony. She's a fraud. So it's easy to goof on her. And we don't goof on her because she got beat up. She did get beat up. But that's not why we goof on her. We goof on her because she lies. And she wants to be the victim for the rest of her life. And yes, she's gotten into drug abuse, and we've seen that live, and we tease about all that. This one it's different. With her, she's it's a real issue going on with her. So it's I guess it's possible to make funny but not make fun of. If that makes any sense. You know, I was watching another page that follows her, and they were really, really goofy. I mean, they were insulting her and telling her she's full of crap, and kind of, you know, the way Vanessa talks to people. Well, they were talking to this one like that. But I don't know. See if you guys can feel me on this one. I don't think she's phony. I think these things are really in her head, in her mind. And when it's something legit serious like that, I don't think it's something to make fun of. I think this is more of a observation, kind of a learning thing. But definitely not to make fun of. At least I don't think so. So this was actually a couple days before the one that I showed last night where she's in a car. So let's just get started.
He doesn't know what the fuck this glare thing is. Are you okay? Like, is that alright? Jesus, every fragment of my skin tone is fucked up right now. This is why I record everything and post it instead of doing live feed, because I can tell that this shit just wants to fuck with me and my psyche, making me look bad. So, what's up with that? What's up with that? What's wrong with you people? Are you okay? What's the point? What's the point in harassing me? What's the point in harassing someone that's already down on their luck? Huh? What's the point? What's the point in you aggravating, let's see. God, my skin tone looks like shit.
She does look a little, what is that? Blotchy, maybe?
It's not even the lighting angle. It's just my camera fucking up with me. Just so that I can hate myself even more. For some fucking reason. Why? Because everybody else has a fucking no life. Like this guy. Oh my God. He thinks his fucking words matter. You think that your fucking words matter to me. This guy, right here. Dumbass. This motherfucker with no proof of anything. What's the point? What's the point in harassing someone that's already pissed off? Huh?
Okay, so last night I kept saying, can you see the similarities? And when I see similarities or I hear about things that are familiar or that remind us of Vanessa, you're going to hear this. And this with her arguing with somebody and attacking them like right off the bat is total VT vibes.
Dude, what gets you off on that? Are you fucking that sick? Huh? Mr. I think I know everything? You don't know shit. There is no proof of any dead fucking puppies. There's no proof of any of this nonsense, too, of where I'm supposedly living. You make no fucking sense. So the fact that I get these messages continually means that you're fucking stupid. You are the ones that are fucking retarded. Do you realize that? That's very sad. I have to pray for you constantly. You killed 11. There's no fucking proof of that, you dumb bitch. There's no proof that I killed any fucking dogs. Where's your goddamn proof? Where's your fucking proof? And then this one bitch said something about she got messages from actual Jason Wallace. Bitch didn't get any fucking messages from him. There are no fucking messages. The fact that there are so many people that are swayed by your fucking stupidity so that I don't end up getting fucking donations, so that I don't end up getting help. And then every time I post up wholesome things on my YouTube, they won't let it go through. Like the reason why I did this fucking live. Oh, you haven't jumped off? Is that you're talking to yourself? You want to kill yourself? Oh, should I call CPS too? Should I call anyone? That no one would care. No one cares if you want to kill yourself. That's the point. That's the point that I'm trying to disclose too. There are plenty of people out there that care about my well-being. So the fact that you need to shut the fuck up, that's hilarious. You're not even getting to me. The fact of it is, I'm irritated about other shit. The fact that YouTube won't let me fucking load an ultrasound video of my fucking child, that's what pissed me off this morning. You people are sick. All of you. And then you just want to drive me fucking insane, which you're not.
No, she's not talking to me. This was from 2021, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody made a comment to her, and of course she went off.
The internet doesn't do shit to me or for me. You can go and jack off in each other's mouths all you fucking want, you dumb cunts. Like I said, you have no proof. There is no proof of these dead puppies. There's no proof of any of this. My words, actions speak louder than words, bitch. Exactly. So, unless you have the fucking paper proof, quit telling people all this nonsense about me. Quit trying to slander my fucking name, you stupid cunts. It's not gonna bother me in the fucking slightest anyway. The people that are actually there to fucking help me are still gonna fucking help me. Because they know my actual character. They know my fucking demeanor. And it's not fucking dealing with this nonsense. The fuck is wrong with you people? Like, I feel sorry for you people. That guy's a puppy killer. Chi-Town Jay, that guy's a puppy killer. All of that stuff. These people that call out puppy killing, they're actually killing puppies. They're actually out there killing puppies. And they're out there doing all kinds of crazy shit. Abusing everybody. They probably have a basement full of fucking puppies that they murder every day. And besides that, do you realize that they eat puppies in some countries? So what's the difference? Are you okay? Are you that stupid? So the fact that puppies get killed doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. What happens is people like you, like this bitch, laughing at herself. All she does is laugh at herself because she's so ugly in the fucking mirror. I feel sorry for you. I really fucking do. The fact that you guys think that you're gonna call me out on being a monster, in actuality, you're the monsters. Everything you say can and will be used against you. You're stupid. That's what happened to fucking me. That's why I had no fucking rights, right? That's why everyone violated me and my freedom of speech. You're all just sick fucks. What's the point? What is the point in harassing someone you don't fucking know that's not gonna be fucking fazed in the slightest by you? You know what really pissed me off this morning? Shitting on myself. Barely made it to the fucking bathroom. I had to clean.
TMI. No, she said Tanya said eating in her car. At this point, I believe she was living in her car, so she does everything in her vehicle.
Clean that shit up. You know what really pissed me off this morning? Shitting on myself. Barely made it to the fucking bathroom. I had to clean that shit up. Well, just a tiny amount, but the fact of it is that I shit my fucking underwear. And I didn't just get into my underwear, I got in my fucking
Sorry about that. I keep muting because I'm coughing and I think I don't want to cough into the microphone. I said I keep pointing out the similarities, and it's not going to happen every single time we stream her, but every time you hear that little twinkle sound, I'm going to mention that means that there's a similarity between her and Vanessa, and the similarities are scary. I mean, real scary. And she lives in her car. At this point, she was living in her car, so she does everything in her vehicle. And yeah, I don't know, hearing that somebody pooped on themselves is a little bit of TMI, if you ask me.
Barely made it to the fucking bathroom. I had to clean that shit up. Well, just a tiny amount, but the fact of it is that I shit my fucking underwear. And I didn't just get into my underwear, I got in my fucking shorts. That's the kind of shit that pisses me off. Literally. I really don't know why you guys are so mentally ill. Is that what you do, is sit around all day and just wait for nonsense to expose your fucking stupidity? Is that what you do? Like, you think people care about your opinions? No. You have no proof. You have no proof of these fucking allegations. There's no need to keep up with your stupid comments. The majority of them are fucking slanderous. Nonsensical. So when are you guys gonna give me a safe place to live now? Since you're harassing my reality. Owed more than this nonsense of living in my car. When do I get paid for all the times that you fucked my life up? What's the point? You think you're just gonna live your lives? You think you're just gonna forget about me? Forget about the person that you destroyed? Didn't think so. You're all fucked. I've told you. I want what I want, and I want it now. And the fact that you're not listening, the fact that you're not supplying, the fact that you're not, adhering to my demands, then that says a lot about your stupidity and overall stupidity. That's all it is. You're gonna be fucked. Like, I have promised you that. Same thing that's happening with my ex-husband. Same thing that's happening with my family.
This is gonna be fun.
Because I had to reach out. Praying to God in silence wasn't helping. So vocalizing it and allowing others to realize the trash people that are truly out there, the pedophiles and all this and that, hyper beneficial for everyone to understand. I'm not sure why anybody would fucking jump on someone's feed and say a bunch of stupid things like these people. I do it for you. I do these lives for you so that you can see how stupid and deranged you look. Yet you enjoy it. Are you okay? Like, are you people okay? Some of the trash ass comments you leave. Oh, the crazy chicken is a puppy killer.
Hey, fugly predator.
Puppies. All these people kill puppies. Oh, look, this person, they kill puppies. Alright, I didn't know we were in Thailand or whatever and they eat puppies there, so it doesn't fucking matter if a fucking dead fucking pit bull and you don't have any evidence of it. You have no evidence of this shit. And then I got this stupid ass voicemail. I thought for a second it might be something like that was necessary for me. Like one of my, the people that try to get a hold of me. Through whatever, like my insurance or whatever the fuck. No, just some dumb bitch laughing about some bullshit that they posted online about my saying it's it cannot be a documentary if you're not getting evidence from the fucking source and you're not getting actual proof. They're made up fucking text messages and shit. That's not proof. What is wrong with you people? Are you okay? Unless you meet the person face to face, you should have no opinion of them. So I think it's funny when people comment on celebrities' lives and shit. Do you realize how pathetic you look? Do you realize how you're trying to make money off of other people's lives? Same with my circumstance. People are stupid. Plus, I don't even know how many of you are actually real human beings. I don't. You're all just a bunch of what is that? computer generated bullshit, and that's why I don't care. None of you have fucking actual accounts. You're all just new users. So, and even the ones that have a shit ton of subscribers, those aren't real people. They don't live lives. They think they do. They think they're mandated reporters. You know how stupid you look? Oh my god. I'm an internet reporter. I called CPS 10 times on you. Where are you? I called the sheriff. I called the sheriff on you. Bang, bang. Where's that sheriff? No? Huh? No? Huh? Didn't think so, bitch. That's why I sit around and I eat my breakfast with you retards. Is anybody leaving negative comments is a retard. I will keep laughing. Thank you. You're all stupid looking and I'll keep laughing. Because you laughed first, I'm gonna laugh last, bitch. When I get everything I fucking want, I start shoving it in everybody's face. Hey, guess what? I earned this. I earned this through everyone else's abuse. I wouldn't even shove it in your face. I just wouldn't even share it with you. That's how it is. Because I don't share my actual blessings like that. Even trying to share that ultrasound video. Yeah, they don't want me to share shit. I put on there the that one song. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
First. And then second, you gotta say, she sings better than Vanessa. So far, she can speak Spanish better than Vanessa. If you haven't heard it, you might hear it in a little bit. If she does something. I haven't seen this. And she can sing. I think she can sing. You know, I mean, she's not a freaking opera singer or a true vocalist. But it sounded more in tune than anything Vanessa's ever done. Yeah. Hey, Juju.
I think it's funny that some people actually think they're talented and all they do is talk shit about other people. That's sad. That is super sad. I'm not talking about myself either. I'm talking about these trash-ass individuals online. Like they have no talents whatsoever. And then they talk shit about other people. Just calling me a cow and everything.
She says I'm not talking about myself either.
I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I mean, I am fucking heavy right now. But I lost 150 pounds prior to getting knocked up. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. I really don't. You guys want to treat me like fucking shit. That's okay with me. It won't be okay with God, but it'll be okay with me. I don't give a fuck. Why do I care? You people are sick. Why is this acting all fucking weird? Every time I move the fucking shit, it alters the complexion on my face. That's why you guys talk too much about, like, stupid shit. Why don't you get down to the fucking facts? The pedophile father that I have. Why don't you get down and actually do something about your fucking stupidity? Instead, you're harping on me because I'm the only one online And it's like, go out and do something about this. Why don't you go murder my father? That'd be great. He lives at 718 East Briar Lane in Beloit, Wisconsin, 53511. Yeah. Why don't you go murder his bitch ass? Why don't you go harass and assault him? Huh? Why don't you go rape him in the fucking ass? Why don't you go chop his fucking dick off? Oh, too, the same thing with Augustine Glenn Servin. Where does he live? He lives over on the corner of, let's see, it's like 100, what the fuck, Fairview Road or some shit? Over off of Bull Bayou, the corner of Bull Bayou Road. My brother that owns all that property on Bull Bayou Road in Hot Springs, Arkansas, 71913. Yeah, why don't you go harass these people? Why don't you go harass and actually do something that is going to better the world? Instead, you're not doing shit. Killing me off is not going to better the world. Realizing that you're doing stupid things like, yeah, like these people that keep talking for no fucking reason. Like, do you even realize how stupid you look? Do you? Like, do you? For real. Like, I have no idea why you guys are so retarded. But honestly, at first I felt so sorry for you people. But you continue on. You continue on with your crazy, and you need to be murdered. You need to be murdered. Honestly. I can't wait for your, like, me to laugh at you people for you being fucking dead.
I'm surprised they haven't removed this video from, from being available. Because that is straight up, I don't know if it's harassment, terroristic threat maybe, because she didn't necessarily say she was going to do it.
How it goes too. The more that you fuck around and you're lying to other people about other people, you're the one doxing. You're the one slandering my fucking name for no goddamn reason. I placed in a lot of fucking effort into my goddamn body and my fucking life and all this and that. Recently, within the last few fucking years, when I started waking up off the fucking psych meds, why don't you go after the doctors? Why don't you go after the doctors that knew about this stuff and allowed it to happen? Why don't you go after the sheriff in that town, Hot Springs, Arkansas, that didn't put me in jail for long enough? Huh? I do not like this, mind you. Do not like the deodorant. It's all weird and slimy, and when it got warm, it wouldn't stay. And it's not actually 100% like organic and everything, so that's not good. All absorbing into my skin and shit, causing everyone to go crazy with metallics and whatnot. Hey, that's the dead fish guy. So it is just fucking repeated comments. You guys aren't even real people, you just repeat comments that are trash. And it's not even fucking, you guys aren't even real. The fact that you're able to continually repeat your statements and everything within a second's time, that means that you're part of YouTube. That means that you fucking people are actual mediators. And that's sick. What is wrong with you people? You need lives. I need a home. Can you find me a home instead of talking trash? That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. And you know what would be even nicer? If I got fucking paid finally. Fuck. I'm fucking done. Can I just have my fucking check so I can go buy a fucking house and shit and be the fuck away from these dudes and whatever? I don't want to be around anybody. As much as I would like to have sex, I just don't want it. People are crazy.
That's miracle marijuana.
As much as I would like to get freaky deaky with all these fucking people, even the people that come up to me recently too, like, what the fuck are you looking at? Obviously it's a fucking, you see nothing but tits. My gut's huge. I don't understand it. Can you all please stop talking? Is there a way to turn off the comments? Mute microphone. No. Is there a way to shut you the fuck up?
I wonder if she's got a
Hide all
mod.
chat messages. There we go. That's so much better. God, you people suck. You people truly do suck some dick. But not just any dick. Crusty dick that's been shoved in someone else's asshole that has fucking AIDS. That's how you love licking it off of someone like that. That's how I feel about you people. That's how I feel about your stupid comments, because they don't mean shit to me.
Dang.
None of you mean jack shit. And that's the funny part, is that like I hid your comments, you don't exist. I hid all this and that, you don't exist. There's someone calling me right now, they don't exist. They go straight to voicemail. They leave their crazy comments, they leave their crazy voicemails. You're crazy, and I feel sorry for you. And I'll pray for you. I'll pray that you're, that it's short and quick. You're passing. I mean, it doesn't last forever like mine is. Fuck, why am I still here? This is torture fucking worse than death. Fucking having to be alive in this day and age. Fucking trash ass people. No wonder I smoke weed and I'm 6 months along. Just can't stand anybody. The father didn't want shit to do with this baby. My baby. I do what I want then. I'll take care of this baby. And then there's so many people out there that don't actually do the research. They don't actually go out. They get whatever news from these fake accounts, and they think of it as being like that's the real life. That's not real life. These people calling me and harassing me, that's not real life. That's them being crazy in the brain. That's them not having anything better to do than to harass an innocent victim and to not help her. Instead, they want to see how far they can push it. And that's how it is, though, because New World Order and all that shit, So that's how they want to do it. They want to push off people and make sure that they're strong enough psychologically and physically to withstand all of these crazy things that happen in this day and age. And I don't see how I'm very strong. I don't see how I'm very, I'm not complying with you people. I'm not. I'm just living my life. And if you don't offer me back the things that I deserve, then you're all fucked.
I don't know if she said 6 months. I didn't catch that. I did catch her say she was pregnant, or that the boyfriend didn't want the baby or something. And yeah, medical marijuana. I don't suppose any kind of smoking is good while you're pregnant, including medical whatever. But yeah, I don't know how far along she is. I really don't.
So, I don't care. Like, I don't give a fuck. I know about you people. I know that you're watching me. I know that there are plenty of others too that have got they know exactly where my fucking ass is constantly. I know. And for some reason, you're all just intrigued by me. Like, you have no idea why I continue on. And yet I do, to prove a point, that you're all deranged. All of you. Everyone that tampers with other people's lives. Everyone that presumes that they can get away with tampering with other people's lives and playing God. So, I'm pretty sure you're fucked. I'm pretty sure if you don't repent now, and make amends for it, you're going to fucking burn. And that's saying a lot, because here I can go and withstand a lot in this body. This isn't our final form. You know that. So, yeah, I'm just chilling here. Nobody wants to listen to my nonsense, so that's why you block it out, and that's why I don't get actual viewers. I just get certain people, and then you guys jack up the fucking view count. For what purpose? For what purpose? I already know what you're doing. I already know you've been playing with me. And it's not a very fun game when you didn't give me the rules too. So, that's not very fun. It's strange that I have to make up the rules as I go along just to survive. I have to make up the rules because you guys are making up rules. So, I thought that was weird. Being born in this body and being born in this day and age and being told these certain aspects of things that aren't true. And there's so much out there. I just want to see it. I want to experience it. But at the same time, you're not allowing it to happen. You're not allowing me to succeed on the backs of anyone else as their just rewards, as their due karma. And I'm sick and tired of that. You all know my story. You know where to find these people. You know exactly what's going down. You know, because you've had access to my videos and my footage and all this and that for years. You knew how nice of a person I was. You knew how genuinely kind I was. That's why you tapped into my fucking phone. That's why you listened to my conversations 24/7. You think that I'm stupid?
Yeah, Christina, I think that, like I said at the beginning, I think I said this here at the beginning. It's like with V, it's different. We can goof on her because we believe, at least I do, we believe that she's full of crap. We believe she's nothing but BS and fake and not authentic. But with this chick, Leticia, it's different. I get a different vibe from this one than you do from V, right? I know it's not just me.
Do you really think that I'm stupid? Because I'm not. I knew you were there from the moment I was a little girl. I knew that you people lived inside of the walls, lived inside of the electronics, lived inside of all these things that were tampering with my day-to-day life. Even the people that were monitoring at school and everything, all the tests and whatnot. You think that people aren't going to realize that their entire world is being manipulated? That
I have to get me a real tinfoil hat. I have to make one. I'm gonna make one.
fragment of it is confusing due to the fact that other people weigh in on it? That you can't actually have freedom. We don't actually have freedom in this day and age. We all have to follow suit in some form or another. We all have to make adjustments, and yet you're not making adjustments. You're harassing me, and I'm done. You need to get back there, and you need to fix the fucking paperwork. I want Tara. I've already disclosed that. I've already told you that when I was in jail, and we all know we had that conversation. We all know we have those conversations. So, yeah, I'm done. I'm honestly super done. Like, obviously these things here on this mortal plane are not panning out properly for my story to have success all of a sudden. That's fine, too. I mean, it makes for a grander story. I get it. I am just very frustrated today. And that's why I know that it doesn't matter if I publicize this or if I put it private. You're going to adjust whatever I put out there so that you can alter my frame of being and that I can sway others into believing certain aspects of life as well. Because evolution happens under your noses all the time, and that's why you're very confused. Why did I evolve in such a way to where I'm reprimanding you, where I'm confusing you, and why am I able to access you?
So I know that we saw her interact with a police officer yesterday, with a couple of them yesterday. And with a police officer, it's one thing. I wonder how she is with, like, if she was at a gym or something, or doing yoga or whatever. I wonder how she interacts with other adults, like when she's out and about. I'm gonna try to find one of those for next time.
So, like I said before, all those pharmaceuticals mixed with whatever other metallics that were in our products and also our food. That's why I don't care about being disgusting on camera or anything. You've seen my asshole. You've literally been inside of my body.
What? Who's seen her asshole? I haven't. I mean, we're only 2 or 3 shows in, but is this something I haven't heard about? KK, you have any idea what she's talking about? I just want to make sure, so if it's out there, I don't look it up. You know, that's why. That's why I want to know. I'll pass on that one.
some
Especially hearing about the, finding corn yesterday. You remember that? Yeah. No, I'll pass.
kind of test subjects. Why? What is the purpose of that? I mean, what are you testing aside from your ill-mannered behaviors? Obviously, you guys are getting a little too wild with it. I'm a human being. I've got greater consciousness than some of these other human beings, which is sad because I don't like to put myself on a pedestal like that. But let's just be honest here. Let's just be fucking honest. That's why I'm able to do the things that I fucking do. That's why I'm able to, engage with certain things on a first time basis
I know nothing. Nothing.
and be excellent at these things. I already know. And that's why, you're building my confidence in this way. I get that. I understand that. I have a story to tell. I have people to share love with. I have people out there that are waiting for me to excel beyond this anger and excel beyond this frustration. How can I not be frustrated? I just shit my pants. Like, I shit my pants because I had to walk all the way from, out here in the vehicle into the fucking restroom. I'm done. I know I'm super fucking prissy, but I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not going to fucking live on the fucking streets and have to interact and mingle with these monsters. No. These fucking zombies. No. Don't do it. I'm not going to do it. I will literally cut these people and cut you and all of this shit. Do you not understand that? Fuck. You guys are dumb. Quit pushing me. Quit fucking pushing me. That's why I don't care about these stupid slanderous bitches that call me and talk about Jason Wallace and whatever. Fuck him. Fuck his dick. I don't care. I don't care who you are. Take advantage of him all you want. I don't care. He took advantage of me and that's how it works. I love him in the sense that he's the father of the baby, but I don't love him in the sense that I would sacrifice myself for him. He didn't sacrifice himself for me. So that's the saddest part, is that, like, I wish I could. I wish I could be there and be like, but I did that shit for my ex-husband. I truly, deep within my soul believed that he was being honest with me, that he was being genuine. And that's what hurt the most when I woke up from all those psychiatric medications, is knowing that he was just playing a role. He was just playing a role so that he could protect his finances and protect his being so that he could run off and be with someone else. That hurts. That's a fate worse than death right there. So, we all know what I did last night. We all know. Anybody that matters knows where I'm at. That's why I tell people I don't even worry about it. Like, if I end up dead or whatever, it doesn't matter. They've already been monitoring and tracking me for a while, and they wanted to see how well I did with these fucking mortals. And I'm not faring very well because I'm fucking traumatized. And everybody's like, trauma is not, you gotta push past it. No, bitch. No. Just no. Let me be my...
So... she's got an implant or they're tracking her. She lives in her car. They're tracking her to see how she's dealing with mortals, like regular, normal, human beings. Okay. I'm not goofing on her, I swear. But you gotta admit, this is way out there. Way out there.
Be myself. Let me have that fragment of my humanity in that way, to know these people are dangerous. I don't want to deal with them right now. I need time to myself. I need a safe space. I need to rest and recuperate properly And that's not smoking fucking weed right now. But I do it because I have to. I do it because I absolutely have to, because if I don't, then I'm gonna start cutting. And I don't really wanna cut that fucking deep right now. I was staring at the fucking slice on my leg and shit. I don't even know if I can get my leg up here that well. Right here, this one, right there, all that.
Holy crap.
Like, and the fact of it is that I'm just sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of having to hurt myself over your bullshit. Can you just fix your fucking nonsense? I am done. I am completely done. I've known you were fucking there. It's like cat and fucking mouse. You make me go out of my fucking reality and consciousness asking me, are you sure we exist? Of course I know you exist. Crazies. I'm not talking about these trolls either. They don't exist. I'm talking about the people above us. The people that monitor us. The people that test on us and experiment on us.
Okay, so personally, that kind of talk is not that far-fetched. You know, there are some, and to a certain degree, I myself believe, you know, okay, that there is a higher power, yes, but is it necessarily God or a God, or are we an experiment? And you can think about all these things you've heard in the past, people being abducted by aliens. They've found implants in people for tracking, I suppose. People tell of creatures taking, you know, blood samples or skin sample and DNA and stuff like that. So that part, you know, maybe she's onto something. Maybe, maybe she ain't so crazy after all. Just thinking out loud. Thinking out loud.
The evolved ones. And that's why I don't really worry about this stuff. Like, even the electronics that go bad and everything. You've seen me. I could have flipped out easily compared to all these other people. But I decided to go my own route. And I realized that going my own route meant, you know, what is that? Taking the... What is that? I want to...
Is that like a bra? Is that white from an undergarment, or is that her boob like starting to hang out? Just curious.
Say off beaten path, is that right? I don't know, something like that. But then if you interchange those words, it's beating off path. Why is that so funny to me? Why? Off the beaten path. That's what it's, this phrase.
Beating off
I don't
path.
know. Sometimes things come and go, and when I come in contact with words again, I realize that there's so many usages for it. Like, somebody said the word tandem, and I was thinking, oh my God, I already knew. Like, why am I not interchanging my phrasing for certain things? And then also, what is that other one that was said? Shoot. Sometimes things get lost in my brain.
I believe
I
it.
wish I could see my vagina. My stomach is getting bigger. It's really scary. He's inside of me. What if there's more than one? What if there are twins in there? And I'm not... Was I supposed to, like, be submissive toward Jason Wallace? Was I supposed to, like, just be okay with what he had done? Was I just supposed to, like, stay in that state of being, delusional. Was I just supposed to stay and sort of think of it as my payment? I had to leave. I was like, you're not gonna disrespect me like that, bitch.
You know, this kind of conversation or talk or whatever you want to call it, that she's storytelling or whatever she's rambling off, is way more freaking interesting than you know who. Way more interesting. I mean, no comparison. No comparison. But I agree. We do not want to say no to the nunu. You can keep that nunu all to yourself. I feel like I need the music to the Twilight Zone. That's what I need to dig up here.
So I used up all of my funds. You know that. On my insurance card, there's no money anymore for my food insurance. I've wasted that $50. Then my food stamps, I have like $5 left. And then I have $20 in my bank account. But I'm worried that something else might be drawn from there before I get that check in the mail, and I won't have enough to cover it, so then there'll be fucking overdraft fees. And I know I shouldn't worry about this stuff. God's always going to take care of it. God's always going to bless me in numerous ways to where I get comfort, more comfort than most people, which I know that sounds really bad. I know I'm super hyper blessed. I get that. And I know that I don't even have to like do much for the blessings. And that's the weirdest part, is because you see how I truly am with others and how my heart bleeds for other people. And then I bleed for other people, because then it's like the pain. And I'm like, I'm not trying to cry right now. I'm not trying, it's just like the feelings of it all. The depression of knowing that you're out there and you are refusing to interact with me. And like I said, the other people exalt me in that way. Get me the fuck out of here. Like, seriously.
Exalt?
I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm playing with you in that sense. Like, how much are you going to give me? How many, numbers and figures? What do I have to work with? What do I have to, sneak around your make sure that, you're blinded by whatever, so that I can manage and still be comfortable. And I know I complain about the weirdest things and about like the fact that, I have to sleep in my car. Some people don't have a car. I get that. I have to look at it that way and realize there's so many people out there that don't have the access to food. And that's why I offer this stuff back. Why? Why keep it all to myself when I could go at any moment? But I know I'm not going to go at any moment. I already know that. I know that there's a reason behind me being here and consciously aware of my surroundings, which is super weird, because before, years prior, I was so disengaged and so detached due to the pharmaceuticals that I didn't give a fuck. And that's why I know that when I started talking about this stuff, you wouldn't let me get my story out, because it has not been adjusted properly for you to get profited from. You know what I mean? So that you can make your money off of me. I get that. You need me to have a certain character, a certain persona. You need me to have certain things, attributes about myself, confidence and whatnot, to be able to share so that you can exploit. And that's sad. Very sad. Like, you act like I don't already know. You act like I don't already adjust my reality for you people. And that's how it is. Like, I have to adjust, make sure I've got all the shit that I need at this moment. I'm just waiting. I don't want to be here anymore. I'll take my money. You people are crazy. The fact that you allowed all these people to abuse me sexually and everything, that's not okay. Not okay. I'm not your fucking cum dumpster. I'm not this and that. fact that I've actually dealt with real people in my life, and then it's getting to the point where I can't even talk to those real people anymore. It has to be all the people that are in the shadows, all the people that contaminate the world, that are, you know, what is that, distorting, sort of altering people's realities for their own benefit and the benefit of others. I get that. I understand that. That's why I'm chill as fuck right now. Like, I know. I'm not trying to be fucking acting out. I already got plenty of shots, remember, in the fucking hospital that day? And I was fucking fried out, and you guys were still sending surges through me? Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. I felt that shit. I didn't want to feel that shit.
I don't know if she's writing a book, but she definitely claims she's got a story to tell.
This baby does weird things to my insides. I don't want to feel that either. I'm freaked the fuck out. Freaked out. Even I don't even believe that, like, Jason Wallace is a fucking real human being. I don't. I think he's just a fucking part of your fucking ploy to fucking make me go crazy. That's why I don't even give a fuck. I'm not tripping. But I am tripping because I'm like, Jesus, this is what it's supposed to be like in this fucking realm? You people are backhanded. Shady as fuck. I told you, all I want to do is cuddle right now. But I just want to cuddle my partner. That's it.
You have a partner?
I just want to cuddle my partner and wait for this baby to pop out, have this baby, and take really good care of this baby. With my partner. With a nice place. With someone that cares about me and loves me. Not just any partner, obviously. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for the right person, and the right person that is fascinating that we would get pregnant immediately. But I did my part. So, and I tried to open up to him emotionally, and I tried to be compassionate toward him for pushing himself on me into, you know, in the middle of the night. That's not okay. I'm still angry about that. I guess that is the only way, though, to get me trapped in something, is to do it while I'm, you know, resting. That's the only time you were ever able to get near me anyway, and I know that.
So she's
Which is fucking horrifying. That's why I worry when I'm in my sleep state.
and she said this the other day, right? Or yesterday? Or when we watched yesterday. She was SA'd by her father, and her mother did nothing about it. Yes, apparently the mother knew. And then this pregnancy, she says, it sounds like it was forced upon her, or, you know, something was forced on her. Did she have a child before this at all, or was this like her first one? Anybody know?
I want to go eat. Can we go eat somewhere? Like, I want to go eat at that restaurant up in wherever it is, with the nice vegan food and the queso and the potatoes. I want to go eat there, and I don't have any gas money. I'm hungry, but I'm not really hungry. All I want to do is just eat because I'm sad. I wish I could have somebody to go work out with or something, because now my pace has been, like, diminished. My rate of being able to work really hard. I get exhausted, out of breath very easily. There's too much baby now, and he's just getting bigger and bigger by the week. I weighed in last night, and you know what it was. It was 179. 179. 179 pounds. Do you realize how hard I had to work to get down to 155 before all of this? The frustration. The anguish. I don't know why you would just leave me like that. Why? Why would you just let me you know, be ravaged by these disgusting wolves down here that aren't even wolves. They're more like just hyenas, laughing at themselves, making themselves look ridiculous. I'm done. I'm so over this. You know, if you teach me things, I engage with it and I absorb it, and I still am able to expand my horizons more, expand my knowledge more. And
So just want to let everybody know, you know how we do with Vanessa. We'll stop and we'll make comments or whatever, react to it. Here, I am letting the video go a little more, only because she's new to us, but to most of us anyway. And she does kind of ramble a bit. She doesn't, she doesn't have these moments where she won't say anything. Well, at least not that I've seen so far, anyway. Like Vanessa, we already know when when I can pause and say something. With this one, I don't know. She does ramble a lot, and since we're getting to know her, I just want to let it play out a little more.
it's getting warm here in the sun already. I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this anymore. Can I just be gone? I don't want to do this. There's nothing positive going on right now, and I would really like something to do that is not just fucking merely surviving. But you know you have to
All right,
offer and
Christina,
step it
take
up.
care. Thanks for
Obviously, it makes no
hanging out
sense.
for a little
It
bit.
makes no sense that I had to do all of this and reach out in such a way. Because you know I don't like to fucking communicate with humans. I don't like to interact with them. They're fucking vile. Each and every one has issues and flaws that they are in denial of. It's horrifying. Can you just not accept all of these flaws? Can you just not accept that you are, obviously vile in certain ways, or disgusting, or this and that? Most people don't even realize it. They don't engage with it. They think, oh, they're so high and mighty. They have no flaws whatsoever. That's ridiculous. That's irrational. What is wrong with you? Everyone has flaws. And that's why I try to pinpoint it on my feed, and not my feed, my channel. And there's a sock in that tree. Or underwear or something. I don't know. Can I not? I don't want to look at this shit anymore. It's disgusting. If I had ways of cleaning it up, I would. But I'm not going to do it myself. I'm not going to get over there. I'm fucking pregnant. I don't need to be interacting with all these fucking germs. It's bad enough that I have to do what I do now, just to survive. I worry about this child. But of course, this means nothing to you people either. She's one of those mouths to feed. Otherwise, I would have gotten plenty of resources so far, and I already know that. Only the privilege to get, luxurious offerings just handed to them. The best of the best, right? And I am not aesthetically pleasing. I am not intellectually gratifying in that way, to where I've advanced beyond certain people. There's nothing that you can gain from me aside from, mundane mediocrity. And that's why I capture this stuff on film, because it's the only way I can actually engage with the reality of it and be vocal about it, and to express it in such a way that you can actually hear my poetry, so that you can actually understand the creativity behind this mind, behind this mask. It's not that I'm asking for more than other people. I'm asking for what I need, which is a complete difference. So the fact that you offer it to others and you allow others to carry on for so long, yet you're not offering it to those. And I understand we have to go through our trials and tribulations and suffering so that we get to a certain point. And then I'm telling you, this baby is dead. If you're not going to offer assistance, then I'm not going to offer anything either, because I'm only putting in enough effort to match your efforts toward me. And so far, you've disclosed that my emotional trauma and the sexual abuse that I've withstood is not important to you. So I just pray.
Is she talking to like her viewers, or is she talking to the guy directly? I got a feeling it sounds like she's talking to the viewers, right?
That your children receive 10 times worse than I've received. That's all I can do. That's all I can do is offer you the curses that you've offered me. The curses that, will inevitably strike down your entire civilization. All of it. So, I'm not really sure who you're dealing with here. I don't. Or who you think you're dealing with. But it's actually pretty funny. It's actually very funny that you would think that I'm going to bow down to you people. You had me bowing for a moment because you fried my brain. Without that, I could care less. The pain is nothing. You think that actually means something? That you got a false sort of admission to guilt, or you know what I'm saying? You guys are crazy. Completely. You need to do your jobs better. And, I tried to disclose that through my personal story. Yet nobody wants my story to get out there because they don't see that I am able to be exploited in the way that they want to exploit me. So that's why everything's happening in the way that it's happening. But like I said before, you're gonna get yours anyway. It doesn't matter to me. It does not matter. I placed in my efforts. You've obviously wanted me to stop my efforts here and there because of all this shit that's happened. And I'm not gonna stop. My being is still gonna go beyond this.
Jenny, the only thing I'll say is that, so Jenny's comment says, what bugs me is that these people think they are the only ones who who have ever suffered. And not that I'm like defending her, but I do want to say, remember, this one is legit not all there. Now, that comment on there, you could say that about Vanessa all day long, every day. All day long. All day long. And it'd be true. But this one's different. I'm telling you, this one's different. This is different.
My energy force, and it's going to fuck all of you. Fuck you all. So yeah, that's why I have to chill the fuck out and smoke weed. Had 6 months pregnant. Good.
Yeah, that's not cool.
At least I'm open and honest about this shit. Unlike all the people that slander each other and whatever.
Who cares that you're honest about it? Just shit isn't right.
Of their issues. In denial of what they've done wrong. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I washed my clothes, but then I misplaced that shirt. I was already upset about it last night, and I already understand that you have capabilities of reading people's minds. I get that. So yeah, I don't know where that shirt is that I got from Kohl's. Somewhere in here. Somewhere crammed somewhere. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. If I don't have a fucking closet for this shit, like, I'm doing this daily, and no one's giving me the fucking props that I fucking deserve and need.
Leticia, you're doing a good job. You're making it while you live in your car. I know it's tough, but you're doing it. I wouldn't do it. So, good job. Now, go back there and find that freaking shirt because it's there somewhere.
I'm very needy for attention. I was, not given attention when I was a child, and I would really like that attention now. And not the sexual attention that I'd received as a child either. I want sexual attention from one individual, and that's it. People are crazy. I just want my partner. I just want whomever wants to help me raise this child. Whoever wants to be there for me in these dark fucking moments and tell me it's gonna be okay. Those people, they do matter because they can alter our frame of reality in any fucking segment of the day. But, at least we've got each other. Whatever. I don't even have to be exalted like I said. Just, let me be. Just let me fucking live out a fucking... what is it? Sort of reclusive and... what is the word? I don't want to be a transient much longer. It's getting really boring. Really, really draining and boring because pregnancy sucks. Being pregnant and trying to go in and out of facilities like that and people watching you and glaring at you because they know that you're just in and out to use the restroom and not even work out because I can't work out. In the sense that I'm very exhausted. All of my muscles hurt. Everything is sore. So, and it's not even a soreness of everything being sore. It's more it just doesn't want to work. I've detached again. I'm going to pop this baby out and then it will have all of the negativity that I've created.
I can
In
see them,
itself.
yes.
Your little demon baby. So the earth can
I see
devour
them
it.
right now.
And the dragon.
What did I miss?
What's wrong with you people? Can't you just let people live their lives? I don't even care anymore. I really don't. I do not care if I don't get shit out of this. I don't. I just would much rather pass away in... what is the word? What is the word? What is that word? It'll come to me later on in the day. Watch. Shit always happens. I better get going now. It's already been an hour.
I know you guys talked about it a little bit ago. I can imagine what it would be like for this one to be on the other one's chat or in the comments and say something, or for them to be live together. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that would be epic. That would be so epic.
I don't care what you have to fucking say. I really don't. I do not. There are moments where we attach back and forth, and I'm done. I'm so sick and fucking tired of answering your stupid goddamn questions. I just want somewhere safe, and I just want somewhere nice so that I can work on my fucking skills and my talents. So then you'd have something to fucking exploit. Pieces of shit. It's in my moments of comfort too. It's not just in my moments of suffering and, forced endurance in that way. I have no endurance. I'm tired. I feel lethargic because I'm sad and lonely. All I want to do is have sex with someone that loves me. Sex is very important to me. With the right person. But I haven't had the right person, so I've just been getting off on all these people, and that makes me feel very bad. That makes me feel terrible. I want to get off with somebody that matters to me, that I want to be there for. And want to take care of them, in every way. Makes no sense. This reality makes no sense. None of it makes any goddamn sense. It's like those people that talk nonsense. I don't even care. You guys can go ahead and argue with yourselves. You're stupid. That's why I have all the chat hidden and everything. I don't know. People are always popping up saying, I just got here. Good, go away. Okay? Subscribers, please, just go away. Like, that's how it is. You don't need to watch me. I just got here. I don't know what's going on. Good. That's a good thing. Back the fuck up and go to a different channel then. So, that's how it is with me. Like, I don't need to explain myself to everyone, every fucking individual anymore. That's why I created these videos, so everybody had every fucking fragment of my reality, so that I don't have to disclose it 24 fucking 7 to every individual, every random stranger that I meet. Hey, guess what? I was molested. Hey, guess what? I'm angry today because I was molested. Hey, guess what? I'm fucking pissed because I was violated. Hey, guess what? I was raped and now I've got this baby and now all this and this and this. So I would prefer not to have to fucking disclose all that shit. That's why I create my fucking content. Because it's like, oh, here's the fucking facts. Here you go. If you want to research a bitch, here you fucking go. Here's my name. Here's my information. You want my birthday? You want, my former addresses? Go for it. You want my P.O. box so you can send me nothing? Go for it. You want to get my fucking email information so you can sign me up for stupid bullshit? Go for it. I don't give a fuck. You think that shit matters to me? You think it matters to me that people are calling my phone in the middle of the night and leaving voicemails and I have it on silent? You think that matters to me?
So what? Did she just put her phone number out there and gave it to everybody, or why does everybody have her phone number? I just wish I could have. I wonder if she has another channel that might have been up and active before this one.
No. Aside from I feel bad for these people because they're mentally ill, because there's nothing going on with their lives, and they're harassing someone that they have no idea they're going to get fucked over 10 times worse.
Hi, Sonia.
So I just pray for your reality. I pray for all of your realities because there's nothing right about harassing an individual to a certain degree. You don't even know me. You're all complete strangers to me. So, and even the people that I've harassed, my ex-husband, no, bitch, that wasn't harassment. You want to see fucking harassment? Go on my feed and see how people fucking harass others. That's my fucking point. I think I proved my point time and time again, and I deserve some things right now and some financial support
2021.
while fucking everyone else over because that's their karma. I wish it
May of
didn't happen that way.
2021.
I really don't. That's why I kept my mouth shut for so long and let them get away with it. Because I was like, why should I have to be the one that opens my mouth and destroy their life? Even I know they destroyed mine. Try to be like Jesus. And that's what everybody used to manipulate me. The words of Christ, the words of his compassion, the words of the Bible. They used that. They used it against me. Even in the whole Pledge of Allegiance and praying and this and that, or, promising God that we're going to do just in the world. And it's like, in the word God is on our money, but everybody has understood that whatever God that they meant was a tainted, disgusting, filthy God, and we should not be following that. That's why money is a fucking hindrance, and money is the devil, and money should not be, I'm not going to cater my life to seeking out that shit. It will come to me naturally. The devil's fucking whatever, that'll come and go. But everything else beyond that, I enjoy socializing. I enjoy buying food. I enjoy all that. Money gets you what you like.
Hey, what up, Luke? Luke, I'm gonna tell you something. Vanessa's got nothing on this chick right here. Absolutely nothing. In fact, every hour that goes by, now that I know about this one, I'm starting to forget. It's like, Vanessa, who? What? Who was that? Simple. Vanessa, fake. Leticia, for real. Straight up real. Legit. And I don't know, maybe I'll say this again. I'm streaming these not to make fun of her, because this one is seriously has an issue. With Vanessa, you can goof on her because we know she's full of crap. Completely full of crap. Nothing authentic about her. This one, this one takes the cake.
I understand that to a certain degree.
Hey, Isabel.
But then I don't. Because I'm not from here. So, and I try to explain that to people. What are you doing to me? Quit touching me. Quit violating me. Get the fuck away from me 6 feet. Like, you people are crazy. People are fucking crazy. Stay the fuck away from me. Quit looking at my fucking coochie and my fucking titties. And what is wrong with this world? Just completely hellacious. Just all of it. Just all of it. Fucking horrifying. Just a world full of fucking demons running around, harassing one another, and that's why I'm just like, oh, I better step back and just let you guys devour each other, because, I mean, pray for your souls. But like my ex-husband and everything, you already fucked up.
6 months pregnant.
You would have had some peaceful balance had you given her back, but you didn't. Not in a timely manner, and now she's damaged, and now we're gonna have to fucking pick up the pieces. By we, I don't mean my ex-husband and I mean me and God. So, the fuck is wrong with you people? God and I. That's why I think people are so funny. Off living their shit-ass fucking lives, wasting and taking from others, and yet I'm the one that's always told stupid bullshit. Fed a bunch of nonsense. I'm not gonna listen to your fucking lies. That's the fucking devil right there speaking through you. And then you shouldn't be proud of that. Because do you understand that once you've got the devil in you and you're doing all that nasty, toxic harassment and violating others and this and that is going to come back on you and your soul. Do you know what a soul is? No, you're too incompetent. Most people don't. Anybody that harasses and belittles and does all of that shit, they usually don't understand the concept of literature or words or phrasing or any of that. Yeah, sure, I get tongue twisted here and there. I know 2 languages fairly fluently, and a third one through sign language a little bit. And I haven't even tried to expand myself whatsoever. If I fucking did, I'd own the fucking world. Why? Why go for that extreme? Like, go to that extreme. If I owned the world, then I would give back to the world and I wouldn't get tainted like the rest of these motherfuckers. All fucked up in the brain, seeking more and being greedy. That's why I abide by the 7 deadly sins.
I was gonna say Sheila.
Not engaging.
Is it Sheila? Sheila or Shelia?
So most people just take your word for whatever because they're.
And there's a lot of videos, right? I mean, I've seen there's a whole bunch of them, and she makes 2 or 3 or 4 a day. So I am very, very. I do want to get past. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a few videos for every month or something, unless there's something real good. I'm going to skim through them. I don't want to watch every single one and then watch it again on a stream. I want it to be authentic. My reaction, that is.
They're so stupid. They can't understand to let somebody speak. They can't let somebody explain themselves. Just like in the courts of law on this plane. They didn't ask me. I didn't show up to the divorce hearing. You did not play that entire thing out properly. So here I am, hyper advanced intellectually, hyper advanced in certain other ways. Sure, I don't have the finances, but that is an advancement. That's understanding that I'm not going to go seek out cash in order to survive. God is just going to bless me naturally. Just how it is.
Hey, Chrissy. Yeah, she did say something about being messed with by aliens. And she speaks it like it freaking happened. Right? That's
crazy, though. You think that your words matter to me. They don't. I guess they're good commentary, though, for all the fucking nasty dweebs that want to come up here and like, abuse me, too. You think this is a safe space for your mental illness. Boy, it's kind of like a trap, actually. I make sure And each one of you are marked. So, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. It matters to those above. So,
Oh,
I'm just tired.
Michael.
Can I just, like, get some food and shit? Like, what's up with this? And I want to see Jason fucking Wallace. I want to slice his fucking throat. Just right in front of him. Just fucking kill him. Just dead to the fucking ground. And I know I shouldn't have this fucking violence. I shouldn't feel this violent towards someone. But the fact that he has left me for fucking dead, carrying his fucking offspring, I swear to God he's dead. He is fucking dead on this plane and the next and then some. I am fucking over it. I don't give a shit if he's dealing with anything. I don't care. I don't care about people's personal trials and tribulations. The fact that you fucked with me and then it just wandered off, that's not how the fucking game is played, bitch. No, that's not how I'm gonna fucking rewrite these goddamn rules. Fuck you, you stupid bitch. You're gonna get in trouble for your stupid ass shit, regardless. And even if people don't see it on this goddamn plane, because they don't know how to fucking deal with life. They're fucking retarded. They don't know how to see things, or witness things outside of the fucking box. No.
Well, during these videos, she was living out of her car, and I think it was Oklahoma. And I know most recently she's moved back in with her mom. She was released. She was in, I think she was in a psych ward, if I heard that correctly, the other day, a year and a half. And then when she came out, she's now living with her mother, who is another piece of work. Absolutely the wrong person to she's an enabler. I mean, and you know how mothers treat their kids, and in a way you can't fault, but it doesn't help this one at all.
That's why I don't worry about shit. I don't worry about jack shit.
Was it Arkansas or
I know
Oklahoma?
people have to fucking figure some shit out. Because I'm done. I'm not going to figure this shit out anymore. Check. Fucking retarded. And now I gotta go back down to my fucking P.O. box when I get that shit in the mail. That pisses me the fuck off. Like you're forcing me to stay in this goddamn area. I blame it on you people. I do. Because otherwise, I wouldn't have had these struggles and shit. So I already know you're fucking with me. I know all this shit. People are trying to say blah, blah, blah. No, the electronics, no. That shit keeps flashing 0, and all of a sudden it's at 99 and all this shit, and then it's at 22, and then 14 and 7. What the fuck? What the fuck? Same thing with the issues with my car sometimes. And like the Buick that I had with all the flashing lights and everything. What the fuck? You think I don't know that shit gets tampered with in that way? That you can alter electronics and there's anything with frequency and even all these grids and whatnot? Fucking dumb. You're dumb. Like, I don't already know that this is a fucking world for you to fucking abuse and manipulate. People are crazy. You people are crazy. There's nothing right about you individuals. None of you. All I want to do is fucking eat. I haven't even danced in forever because I'm just so sad. I'm stuck in the same fucking area where people still continually look at me. Don't fucking comment on my dancing. It's not for you. It's not for you at all. It's for God. God wants me to maneuver my body in certain ways so that I can engage the muscles. And just because you deem it sexual, that's in your own stupid mind. Don't fucking look at me like I'm perverse, when in actuality it's you thinking that. And that's why I disclose this to everyone that has those comments and those negative things to say to others. That is an underlying psychological issue that they're dealing with themselves. That is them portraying a side of that they can't. If they're harassing someone else, they're pinpointing that flaw. They have that own flaw within themselves, and they're in denial of it. That's why I tell people about jealousies and about this and that, because they're harassing other people due to something they have actually done themselves. So they're in denial of it. That's how it is. That's how the brain works. That, you know, if you can't engage with the fact that you've done wrong, if you can't make amends, if you can't forgive yourself, if you can't, you know, find some way of making penance or, you know, doing penance toward these things, then you go around presuming that it's all right to treat other people like trash because you've done those exact same things. But you're in denial of it. You don't realize, oh God, you're a hypocrite. That's what that word means. You're a hypocrite. You call people out on shit that you actually suffer from. So I already went through my shit like that too. Believe me, I already did. I need to fucking crack my back. I need to do something. Just gonna go hop on some dick. That's what I need. Something to soothe my fucking beasts. I don't even care about whomever is my fucking partner. If they're not here right now, then I don't care. I'm done. That's really sweet of someone. A donation. That's actually very kind. It makes me not want to go hop on someone's dick. It makes me want to stay to myself and just be Leticia. Because the only times that I'm forced to have to do this kind of crazy is when I'm backed into these corners, when I'm desperate financially. And I don't want to be desperate financially enough to give pussy out there. Gross. Just want to keep to myself and love myself. But no. Everybody's constantly harassing me, and then I've got to worry about everything, and then worry about making money. Money? What's money? God! God! I don't want to sell my pussy. But I do want to cuddle someone so badly right now. I just want to be near someone and have them hold me and give me kisses. Just want to stare into their eyes for hours on end. Exchange bits and pieces of our soul. Waiting is so hard. And I know, everybody's like, well, don't wait. Do something about it. No. It's not how Leticia works. She sits back and she's patient. And she inevitably gets what she wants. Because of her patience and her kindness and her love and her generosity.
12 minutes left. Almost wrapped up. This has been a tough one.
I know I'm very special in that way. I know there's not a whole lot that I can listen to by other people that's going to adjust my mind.
Yesterday, she was in the kitchen and walking around and washing dishes. She would wash dishes. She'd stay quiet for a little while. And then she'd come to the camera and say, they're tracking her. They're tracking me. I don't know how they found me.
Part of being human.
It was weird. It was weird.
Why is this mortality like this? Why do we have to pain and suffer? I understand, but I feel like I'm going to be 35 this year, and I still have nothing to show for it in that way, and I just want love.
Stephanie's somewhere. I don't know where.
For certain moments, but a majority of it was just fake. I just want some love, and I don't want it to just be through my children. That's where people go crazy. Like, I want a partner. I want somebody to help me rear these children, you know? And all these toxic individuals on here trying to tell me otherwise. No, go away. Disappear. Disappear. Don't ever be found again. And don't ever speak to anyone ever again. Become more reclusive than I. So anyway, I'm gonna get off here. Today is May 13th, 2022.
Oh, I thought it was 21. My mistake.
I'm hungry. Already, I just ate. I know it's not hunger.
You got the
It's
munchies.
just depression. Me wanting to satiate myself in any way possible because I don't have a partner to figure out. When I told Jason Wallace about it, I was like, I felt really weird, like I wanted to pull it out, you know? Like trying to put stuff in me to pull it out. I don't want it there. If there's not going to be anybody there for me or to catch the baby in that way, no, I don't want it there. It feels weird, take it out. Should have gotten the abortion. Then I wouldn't have to deal with you people yet. I'm getting off of here, I guess. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I have to do something to figure out something. I'm scared. I'm scared and I'm lonely. I'm sad. I'm whiny. I'm privileged. I'm blessed.
Sheila, please. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in seeing something like that. It's funny. We've had people in our neck of the woods down here who have also made driven and made visits to people unexpectedly. There must be a thing, and I wouldn't mind putting together, building up the greatest hits of. And I want to know why she calls it Love Notes for TLC. That's what her channel is called, Love Notes for TLC, right? Love Notes for TLC. And I want to know why she calls it that. If there's a reason for it. But yeah, please follow me on the page, send me a message, and yeah, let's get in touch.
I guess that's okay, because at least I acknowledge it, whereas other people don't acknowledge every facet of their being. I'm just very accepting of my own flaws because it's the
Oh,
way to
okay.
be. Don't act like you're better than if you can't understand where your flaws are. Excuse me. That's why it seems like I'm being so condescending to everyone, because I can be. I've faced my demons. I've faced my shadows.
Thank you for that. Yeah, okay.
And that's why I'm not over here crying about it. And I can speak about it so openly. And people are like,
Interesting.
how can you just be calm when you're talking about your pedophilic father and your brother and all this? Because I've dealt with it many fucking times. Therapy does
Collins,
help.
okay.
Therapy helps. Pharmaceuticals do not help. They will make you detach, make you kill puppies, make you do all kinds of crazy. That's why I disclosed it in my story, because I'm not about to get fucked over by anything. You know what caused that, and that was not me. So, because I do not kill puppies. Leticia does not kill puppies. Pharmaceuticals kill puppies. They do. So, and I want a puppy. Oh my god, I love them so much. They come up to me like crazy. They're just like, and I'm like, and then I just want to eat your face. Oh my god. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Just want to give it kisses. Ugh. Every time I see an animal too, I saw a dog. I forgot to relay some things. Might as well do it on this, because fuck it, I don't care. Right at the end of my videos. Give you some commentary, or some, real life scenarios here. I was at the grocery store, right? I was at Whole Foods, and this dog, there was a lady with a beagle, and he was laying down on his side in the middle of the fucking aisle, and he was just like, I'm tired. And the old lady that had him, she must have been in her 80s or whatever, she seemed German, and she said, yeah, we did a lot of walking today, and he's very tired. His little feet are tired from the walk that they had, and he had this poor thing, he had a huge tumor on his belly. So I gave him a good rub down, and his nice soft ears and his.
Almost over. 7 minutes. Earlier in the video, she wanted someone to unalive her dad. Yeah, and she was saying she wanted to unalive her the baby daddy. Yeah, at least I think that's who that was. And yesterday, when I was streaming her yesterday, she was washing dishes, and it was a scary part, and especially now, is just to her left, there was a block with all the kitchen knives in there, big old knife, a block of knives. And all I keep thinking is, oh man, anybody who goes to that house to sleep better sleep with one eye open. Oh man, it's. Hmm.
Did I say he was a beagle? Okay. So anyway, then then that was cute. And then I was walking through Kroger last night. Oh my Jesus. And the outfit, I already had shown you a video of it. But this young boy, and he wasn't a boy, he must have been like a late teen or in his early 20s. Walking past the aisle, the main aisle, he was walking in the main aisle, leaned on his cart, looked down the aisle that I was in and saw me, spotted me, and I was sort of like tilted from behind, so I knew he could see the baby bump, but then also like my back end and everything. So he whipped around and came back down the aisle. Like he walked past. I saw him disappear. I knew he gave me a look of, oh, like I want to go look at that. Like that looks nice. And then he came back around specifically down that aisle, didn't look at any of the things in the aisle or anything. He was just like leaning on his cart, just walking around. And he was checking me out. And I knew he was checking me out because I had a weird feeling. Plus he was like looking at me and smiling and stuff. And as he walked past the aisle, like walked past me, and he kind of walked briskly, but he was just like sort of staring at my stomach in that way, like he was getting really aroused. And then he cut the corner and he looked back at me to get like one last look. And I had my hair curly and down and, was looking kind of cute in that way. And I just sort of like smiled a little bit at him. And I was like, I know what you were doing, buddy. Like, because some boys, they get off on the idea of impregnating a woman. And I get that. I understand that. So he was extremely aroused by seeing me in my shorts and tank top, and I'm sure had a few thoughts toward that. And but yeah, and I know when guys think about that, and they're in that mindset of like how and where and why, how does she have that baby inside of her, like thinking perverse thoughts, imagining what I've done, imagining what this and that, and who did it to me and whatever. Yeah. And if they could, potentially. So weird. So weird. Why are these things a reality? Like, why? Anyway, but he was like young, so like he was barely out of high school, it seemed like. Why did I get hit on by the weirdest people, like in that way? So weird.
Jane, we need to talk.
So
We need to
embarrassing.
talk.
Because, like, you can't hide a baby. Like, what the fuck? And then, like, I don't have a father to the baby, so of course it's super odd. It's super weird. Because I want to try to date, but then I don't want to try to date because I want to give the baby the respect he deserves, too. Of not, like, dealing with a bunch of men inside me and whatever. So.
That's one way to put it. Jeez.
And I know I slipped up around Valentine's Day. But I was very lonely. I tried to reach out to the father and he didn't want me. So I was like, okay, fine. That's how you want to play this game, then that's fine. I'll go fuck somebody too. That's how it goes. You're already off fucking someone else, it doesn't matter. So why should it matter for me? I shouldn't have to, keep myself pure just for you and shit like that. Exactly. You don't care. You don't care what happens to me or my body. You don't care if I'm going to have to sell it in order to make, enough money to support this baby. It doesn't matter to you. You already deem me as trash from the very beginning. So that's why I don't care. That's very sad, actually. And that's why I just want this to be done and over with so I can be with my one person. So, I can either discard this child and move towards something new, or and that's sad because I want to care for my child. It's part me as well, and I did make the mistake in trusting Jason for that moment. I made that awful mistake to think that he was going to get me the plan B. My fault. Oops. My fault. Entirely. So, but yeah.
Which one is Shanasty? I don't think I know who that is. I haven't heard that one yet. Do tell. And is this one of those FMK kind of things? You know what FMK is? Or in this case, just M. Just, with or whatever. Pick one. If you don't know what FMK is, let me know and I'll put it there.
My fault to think that men are honest. So, May 13th, 2022, Leticia Collins Servin. Just gonna go try and stay out of trouble. It smells like tortillas. I want tortillas so bad. Lee. Ooh. Just corn tortillas. Tortillas. Corn tortillas. Tortillas de maíz. I just want them, but I want them like sauteed with some aceite, some oil, just, and then put some cheese in it. Vegan cheese. Although I really miss queso blanco. I really miss it. Tastes so good. Crumbly cheese. Crumbly white
Mike,
cheese.
you're killing me,
cheese.
bro.
Cheese.
Bruh.
Cheese.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go get into trouble. Go find something to do. I need to get dressed. That's what I need. I finally have clean clothes. I'm gonna see if I dress up nicely right now just to make myself feel better. To pee. Again. May 13th, 2022. Leticia Collins Servin. I love you. Bye-bye.
Ooh, boy. I feel like I need some of this. Yes. Music to cleanse my soul right now. Boy, oh boy. And I imagine some of the videos are going to be a little monotonous, but I think it's a lot of what she says is very interesting. And like I said, I find her way more fascinating than V by a long shot. So FMK means you give somebody 3 people and they have to label one. Which one would you F? Which one would you M? Which one would you K? That's what that's about. That's how you play that game. And that can be fun. So yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for this Sunday. Unless something comes up later. Hang on a second. Hold on. Oh, and she's live. Oh my goodness.
Is 9. That's what they say, right?
She's almost naked.
Believe in any of it. I was skeptical of everything.
Do we want to pop over
I
there?
had my eyes shut. My third eye shut as well. To the facts that I was born a Leo.
Let me find it.
I was born the year of the rabbit. And I pieced together everything that I've ever loved. That's all I can recall. I can't remember events. I can't remember things that are factual to others. I try to piece it together. My mother's always an off now. Sleeper agent. Sounds about right. Sleeper agent. Sounds about right. So this woman snaps back at me and I'm like, fuck. Orders from the top. Sometimes. But I resist. I've been running away. They want me to confess who I am, right? But they can't legally keep me detained. I don't know who I am. I was hoping you would help me. I just knew that when we discussed it at times, I felt like we had done that before, like deja vu. Like, wait a second, I know I belong somewhere, not here, not with these people. This is not
Like,
my job. I don't clean up after people like this. This is not right. This is not fair. So everybody's like, life's not fair. That's not right. It's not what I remember of life and whatever past life. Because they say about birthmarks and about, you know.
yeah,
I want to
Bobby.
know. I think I could handle that. I just don't understand why I was left in the dark and why I'm a woman. Every time I wonder why I'm bleeding. I wonder all the time, every month.
Okay, so
why am I bleeding?
remember,
That's disgusting.
the other one was 2022. This is today. This is live right now.
It's everywhere. Am I a male in a past life that I didn't learn my lessons and then now I had to be a female, is what I'm thinking. Because I always think of myself as a tomboy. I was growing up. Then I realized, oh, these are good for something. These are good for seduction and nursing. Lots of things. And I am not ashamed of the information or any of the outbursts I had, none of it. That's the difference between you and I. Humility, integrity, purity, truth, light, faith and focus, all these things. I don't remember anything. I think the transition has been a little rough. I didn't expect you would do things to me that I didn't consent to this whole time. That's where it all began. That's why I kept telling everyone, and I would wake up pointing the finger saying, no touchy, no touchy. You remember in the cell when I was like curled up and like, no touchy, no You have to consent. So these air molecules are consenting right now. The water I just bathed in consented. I asked it for permission. And then I was playing in the tub, imagination, because I love it. I just love being in that place. It's my happy place. I started blowing bubbles in the tub. And
Fart bubbles?
I
Okay.
started saying, release the Kraken. And as play, you know, I think that's funny. I think that my story is relevant. Much more so than a lot of you greedy and envious and proud people that were undeserving. And you don't deserve another opportunity in my eyes. I don't see it. That's why I can't look at some people in the eyes. You have rejected me, I reject you. This is not the place for me. I know there's a safe haven. I knew about bunkers. I knew about underground caves. Atlantis. I was curious as a child. I thought that was magical, whimsical. No restraint. My mother told me to grow up. I needed to learn. I needed to grow up. I needed to go to school. And I was stuck in a loop. Every time I had talked to people after my initial suicide at 12, when I took my life, everyone would just kind of ignore me. They would listen, kind of robotic, and just kind of run around. And I was like, wait a minute, no. This isn't fair. I was already abused when I was a child. That is already, and I'm always quick on that. I'm very quick-witted.
Is that a
I will
towel?
always find a way to get out of trouble. I
It's kind of
am
thin.
a tongue twister, if that makes any sense. Twisters. Twizzlers. So, when...
I swear, I will shit if she says, do you want to see my dress? Ugh.
Then there's something wrong, because we're supposed to accept each other for face value and be able to say our truth without interference or hatred or prejudice or bias or any of that. I had a lot of that, but I didn't have it as a child. They knew something was weird. That's why I told you about these memories. That's why I had this chronicled. That's why I made sure that I've logged everything so that I could, if ever I disappeared out of nowhere, someone would share with my children where I ended up. So I didn't know what that meant. In my mind, I thought sex trafficking, human trafficking. These officers are going to take me to somewhere I won't be able to be found ever again. But thankfully, my mother always found me. They only had a short amount of time with me to change me, because I would scream and scream and scream and tell them no, 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 would refuse to eat, refuse to bathe, and they had to do other means. Knew I did not want to be... I didn't really necessarily want eternal life. That's the difference.
I should
When
leave.
you request it, that's selfish. You're not doing it for a pure...
Should I leave the banner there? You know, it's kind of safe, right? To leave it covered up.
To get back to my children. So that they knew if at some point something were to happen, somebody were to take advantage and I were to disappear, that would happen. You know, die. Somebody kill me, you know. But the fact
Don't get me
is
wrong.
people take things out of context.
Boobies are good.
So if nobody can see
I like boobies.
bleeding for years over the same thing,
But
I was like, oh my God, is this
I don't think this is appropriate at the
Is this
moment.
a fucking role-playing game? I don't understand. What the hell? Why is it that all these people are so robotic, just compliant? Or just like, okay, you'll get along. There's every once in a while there would be an angel that would make eye contact that I would actually connect with and resonate with, and they would share data.
Yes, she's live right now. This is right now.
I lured it out of them. I lured out the locations. I literally manipulated my way to the top. I will be honest. When everyone was watching me, I turned my eyes on you and I started monitoring all of you watching me. On the streets, in the cameras, in the mirrors, in everything. I knew my imagination station was there. I found you. You found me. You talked to me through the therapist. You talked to me through these people. Only one glimmer of hope in these people, because they were lost. They were confused. They didn't know the final truth. Yet everyone thought I did. I didn't know where it came from. I was making it up. When I was dancing and everything and singing, I was just being myself, I guess. I didn't know I was getting attention, seeking attention. I wasn't on my way to fame. I was on my way to pure love. I wanted my daughter back. That's the difference. I exchanged that to the universe, right? These energies. My pure, unwavering love for this little girl. This beautiful little girl with the weirdest ears that matched mine. With the big old eyes and the cutie little face. I want to know what she looks like today. I don't even know. We all know that. We all know I haven't researched, I haven't delved into anything, so if anything has been tampered with in this existence, that people are like, oh, wait, I don't remember this. This is the, what was the effect? The effect, when nobody remembers it. Things are shifting, I guess. My mom doesn't remember shit. I told her, I said, don't you remember talking over the phone to a medium and you were hunched on the floor? You would talk to this woman at night. All the time, hiding from my dad, doing it. I know I remember that. And she says to me, I don't remember that. We sat there for like 10 fucking minutes. I just glared at her. And I told her over and over again, are you sure? I could have swore you said that back in the day when I was a child, I overheard that it was one of your mom's friends. I know that I loved the MIB. I thought it was neat. I thought it was silly to think of myself as an alien because I was mixed of a Mexican that came from an alien country, and then my mom was white, and they made love, and it was a cute little story of peace and love and hope. Mixed in with a little bit of the reality that I was traumatized. I don't think anybody wanted to hear that side. I think they only wanted to hear the pleasurable side. I said no. And that's where it all went wrong. You didn't give them both sides. These people never learn to evolve. You just gotta tell them sometimes how to do things because they are learning to evolve. And that's why I called my ex-husband a Neanderthal, because he had his forehead all raised. So I kind of been piecing it together. My mom's talking about she's robotic. She's just a mechanical thing, and that they're I said a sleep agent. So when she's around me sometimes, she acts all tired and stuff. And she starts drifting in and out with her eyeballs all weird. I said, Mother, they've got you. What's going on? I don't know if you're transitioning in a good way or bad way. I'm scared. So why is it that I'm here suffering? That I had to think about it. Okay, the souls get trapped and revolved. If the Catholicism had told them that the cycling involves the fact that you are sinning, that makes perfect sense. Well, the game where I perceive there's something also demonic, a portal within the earth that leads to this supposed gate of hell or upside down place or whatever you call it. That's what they're talking about. These are all metaphors. Philosophy. I was interested in all of it. I would have loved to be something in my life. And then I said, well, what would I really be? If I had all the money, I would be a philanthropist. I would fix the world because it's damaged and it's tainted and it grosses me out and it's perverts everywhere. That's part of why I started showing a little cleavage to manipulate men. And I was upset with myself, hated myself for being so attractive and having been traumatized.
It's like I want to
those things I
put the banner up to cover up.
And I can see where aliens exist and that they're interchanging with people and also breeding, overpopulating, and taking advantage of the situation. So I had to figure it out.
That was funny.
What is going on? Oh, these greedy species are taking advantage of these ones that are weaker, that don't speak, because they know about telepathy, because they do have telepathy like I had with my daughter. So I had to go 9 years without her to wake up. I waited around for you people to just you saw me turn off the fucking lights at my house. You knew I fucking was being watched and the fucking electronics sucking my energy. I'm not retarded. People always made it out to be. That's why they changed the documentation for most people. That's where people don't realize that's what they were trying to tell you with these shows and movies. That's why the whole burning your fingertips off and stuff. You cannot do that if you are leaving your DNA behind and jumping through time and space. So apparently I manipulated it. Didn't know I did to get to a top, whatever it is. Whatever's attached to me is an actual God. The essence of creation. I didn't know that. I didn't know I was special. I knew I had a light, and I knew I was trying to guide people. No one would listen. I would preach and preach and preach every day, and no one listened. So that's why I decided to go viral, like this. I decided to capture myself in its entirety for the future of man, human entity, species, kinds. Everyone, all over the universe. Because when I expanded my mind and I would watch these shows, I thought, that's completely plausible. In quantum physics, I had seen things like Quantum Leap. I had seen things like Back to the Future. I'd seen these things. And I knew when they came out with the microwaves and he was going back to try to alter it, there has to be a good reason for it. And this was it. I feel like I'm shoved back in time now. But I'm experiencing this for the very first time. I feel like I fall. I have to ground myself by laying down to the ground with my leg up. And then they told us about keeping one article of something, and I do that naturally. I have these natural skills that were needed. That's how you get there, to the top. I'm ashamed. I manipulated you. I got my therapist to open up. I got my doctors to open up. I caught them. That's why I wrote letters to everyone. They caught on. That I caught on. That no one was helping each other. That it was all a guise. An act. All of these people intertwined, including like the Masons and all that. And that's why I started disclosing it. I didn't care about my life. I knew that my life could be sacrificed at any time, and I was fine with that. I gave it to God. My perception of God was the Catholic God, up on a cloud at first. Then I realized, oh, beyond that is the stars. Beyond that, they had to teach me, slowly guide me, evolve me. I was being ignorant. I was holding on to things that were materialistic, and I see that. I see that I manipulated it when I caught onto you, catching onto me, and when I was acting out in the jail, I did it on purpose. When I acted out at the house, I did it on purpose. I wanted you to see me. Fuck you, I said. And you said you're not special enough. Your story's not special enough. But you're not seeing it in its entirety. That's why I captured it like this. Pay attention to me. I'm trying to tell you something from the future. I didn't know I was. I didn't know I was having premonitions. I didn't know that I was special at all. I thought I was just being stupid, and people thought I was dumb and that I was not skilled at all, clumsy and ugly and fat. And they always made fun of my tits. They put me down. And then I realized that's their goal, to keep your vibration low, to keep you as a servant. It made perfect sense. And then they started talking about the numbers and my name adding up. My dad told me today, over the phone, he remembers it as if he named me. But my mother said on the contrary. You saw it on the video. I see. Sleeper agent. And they can control her at any time because she decided to keep...
So, do you see what I'm talking about?
Not caring what surgeries were there.
When you compare, we've listened to Vanessa how many times? Hundreds, if not thousands in the past.
Then when she had that fupa and she had...
And then you watch or listen to this one.
She went back to the doctors and they gave
I mean, it's different.
Tummy tuck. She was having irritation.
This one,
She had done wrong by
I
all these children.
believe,
I told her, I fucking
is speaking like
so they saw my skill.
this stuff happened to
Saw
her.
that when I beat people, I beat the dead horse. I get the truth out of them.
Not like when Vanessa, you can tell she's making up a story, and every time it changes, and it's just,
Creating things with my mind.
it's not authentic. You can like see right through it.
Understanding I was.
Maybe because we know her already. We feel like we know her already.
Things that they couldn't understand.
But with this, listen to her. I mean, I feel bad for her.
Could not
But-
see why I was blimping in and out of the focus. On camera. In front of them. Apparently. Apparently that's why the psychic came up. I don't even know if that psychic is on footage. Some of these angels from whatever they are, these guiding lights, these people with the whatever spirit was in them, whatever kept coming to me, whomever it was, and I appreciate it, to try to focus me, to wake me up to the reality that this was a concentration camp. This entire world was morphed and manipulated to give us trauma continually. That's why I came here. Not because of anything I done wrong, I feel, but because I didn't speak up. Because I was just being a silent witness to the events. I finally had to disclose. You guys are taking too much. You are greedy. You are lustful. You are proud people. And it's not healthy. You are not creators like that. Gods are. You chose unfairly for these creations that you've made, and now you've toxified the world by excess. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm trying to reach. I'm trying to see. That's why they're guiding me slowly.
So I seriously think, Vanessa would do something like this,
I know inevitably that my body will be altered to...
like on purpose, to show,
But that's just it. I
right?
sacrificed myself to the gods, to the...
But I don't feel that she's doing it to like get views or something. I just think she just took a break from after a shower, maybe.
My point is that
At least that's the feeling I get.
everyone's got specific signs that they've got to look for.
So you better be
Well,
careful.
since I was revolving and trying to solve the puzzle of why nobody had convicted my father,
And me
I
too.
realized they were allowing it. Allowing sex trafficking on Earth with whatever it was, whenever it was. But you must have consent. If you don't have full consent from all of the, what is the called? The council, the highest council, then that's why you make a pact. That's why you make a marriage, because we were split. Something about our minds being split, our personalities being split apart. There's too many of us. That's why we became two, an entity, that one violence and this one nurturing to produce angel and demon effect, positive and negative force. So that's where Luke and Leia that I was talking about, and Amidala and the Sith Lord had gotten together to make these children. That made perfect sense to me. They were coming and going in the bodies. So within that, I figured, okay, masculine, feminine. Why do I feel like I'm the feminine crybaby? My masculine is doing something wrong or something that's like overproducing. I don't know. What is going on in my mind?
Sorry, I had to really ask myself, am I watching this because I'm listening to her? Or am I watching this because that towel might slip and something may show? I had to be honest with myself. And I'm not going to tell you the answer.
Whatever. You can't have that. Wait. You must be able to leap and understand you are going to be caught, and you land. And they develop different ways of doing this where it's not as harsh. This is where I guess it all began. I feel like I was shot here when I have deja vu, all of these things, that I am here for a purpose. When I thought of Sailor Moon, love and justice, that's all I ever thought about. No one ever gave me justice. No one ever prosecuted the individuals from the very past that started lying about all this stuff and all these types of technologies. They wanted to keep them ignorant, to keep them as an energy source, which is suffering. Like I told people, I felt like it was sending off negative waves, which is attracting negative things, which the vibration, now the sound of the earth, more pleasant noises, right? So I'm trying to piece my story together without any memories, with knowing that I'm willing to sacrifice everything, including my body and soul, to protect and to serve the highest courts for true justice and peace. That's what I had pleaded for. Forgiveness. Forgive me for being so egotistical. Forgive me for not recognizing from this perspective what it's like. I feel like I know what it's like in different forms. I feel like I know that I've been somewhere before. When I see a photo, I feel like Easter Island stands out. The pyramids, under the pyramids, deep in the woods, in the forests. When people talk about spirits, yeah, they're there. They're all around us. I tried to warn fucking Robert about his grandfather being fucking upset with him, to say the least, because he lost me, because I warned him and we talked about it, and his grandpa he came across his mind. He didn't think that was a sign. He didn't think that was a synchronicity. He didn't listen to me at all during 9 months of preaching. But I got the truth out of him. We all did. And I got him to face the camera. So eventually, yeah, these simple people were taken time after time because they were pure. Was that a pure thing for me to do? I don't know why I'm saying that I manipulated it, but apparently I did, because I did notice when the fans would go off and on. I did notice all of these things. I manipulated it into existence. Manifested it, is what they say. And I thought about things like, what if Harry Potter is real? You know? What if all that's real? I feel like I'm just waking up. Like, I can barely function sometimes.
Curiosity killed a cat, but satisfaction brought him back. Did you know that?
At first, I was looking at people and wanting to help them, wanting to save them from themselves. Didn't know what was going on. Just being a pure heart. And people were guided to me. Then some people, even that guy that picked me up when I was on video, and he had, like, at the outside of the hotel, he was, I think, sent to do something negative to me. That's what it seemed like. Because he offered me a hard drug. Or no. He had a needle in his hand when I was pregnant. Approximately, 7 months? I wanted to smoke. I don't care. To ground myself. To figure out the puzzle. What did you want me to do? Bloop out of here? You've seen some weird stuff, but come on. I don't have superpowers right now. I'm not an X-Men. I don't want to laser beam my eyes. Do I look weird to you? So, anyway, here I am thinking, what is this? Why is everyone lying about it to try to be the best? You can get the truth out of someone if you just talk to them or watch them for a while. Just do that. See if they're worthy. Some of these children never voice their opinion. And they're special, like trapped in a body. Learn their lesson. Asking for forgiveness. And you're not granting it. I feel like there's souls trapped here. Their tainted earth. Because of the fact that they didn't accept the originals. The original creations and the original gods of this dominion, this plane, this actual one, this earth. I've probably got to get off of here, but like, I do appreciate that you guys are like here to help me evolve. I wish I wouldn't have done it backhandedly when I knew you were watching. Sometimes when I stared at you at the camera and I sliced my leg, I knew I was trying to call you out. I wanted to see if you'd come. You didn't come. You said that's selfish. How is it selfish? I'm trying to warn you. I'm trying to wake up so I can warn you. Then they were like, oh, she is trying to tell us something. We need to snatch her up. When she said, I don't want that baby, they knew. And then I went and got shrooms. I got the psilocybin so I could release and go to God to tell him what the fuck is going on here. That's when they were scared, I guess. That's why they pointed their guns at me. Scared for your life? You should be. You touched me without my consent. You altered footage. You tampered with evidence. You altered that, and they're never gonna learn. You're gonna suck later. Repetitive. Didn't learn your lessons. I don't know where these thoughts come from. I don't know where they come from. Sent from the ethers, they say. I guess they had to prod me into existence. Prod me into whatever creation they're trying to develop me into. I could handle a lot of pain, naturally, because I've built up a tolerance over time, psychologically. I think that might have caused them to choose me. I just knew you were there. I honestly didn't think I was gonna make it. I'll be honest, I am nothing and nobody. I didn't think I was gonna be, look at me. I am not that cute. I'm not that pretty. I'm not athletic. It's about the soul, I realized. It's about the heart. It's about where the heart is. Home is where the heart is, right? It's about that. If you want to evolve too, and you want to actually benefit from any of these videos, I would say self-care. Go within. Find the puzzle pieces.
You know, I was going to say
go
that.
back.
It looks
find
like
out
a
where it
very
went wrong.
thin
And I was telling everyone too much. And then
towel, aka like half. Oh, it's got something written on the towel. You see that, like a logo or something?
taking advantage.
Way at the bottom, or under her arm right there.
Tag back and forth, hitting each other. That's where it all started, really. And lies. That's all I know. The apple, the serpent, that's all I know. I thought of it as the apple of the womb. The serpent, that's when they procreated, that they weren't supposed to fornicate. They weren't married fully. They had to get to know one another through their souls, and God did not bless that union. And that's why Cain slew Abel. And I realized, oh, okay, two boys, two very masculine, very tempestuous boys. And I was like, okay, jealousy, hatred, okay, get that. Okay. All these words of the Bible that I was raised around, let me break them down in code. That's all I know. I didn't watch anything beyond what you watched on TV. And then I did my own searching on my own, and they saw, damn, she's not fucking finding this from any, she's just naturally that smart. Naturally, she caught on to us watching her at the fucking stores. She stole that much fucking thousands of dollars worth of shit. Hundreds of thousands of dollars to this girl. And she is just manipulating the system to survive. I don't know. I guess to prove a point. I did this to prove a point. You were abusing the caste system. You were abusing the lower class, and they would have revolted at some point, psychologically. Like, we were developed. Some of us were developed with powers, and they knew something was weird about me. They could not catch me in doing anything wrong, though, so they had to manipulate my facts. That's the sad part. That just makes me cry. That's not true. That's rude. Now all these people think I'm some crazy. I don't care, I know. But it is, I do care. Because that's not the truth. And if you're not disclosing the truth, then the universe knows that, and then you are fucked. Because you're sharing all this cursing. You're lying to your people. You have to share with them. You must give to me. I'll offer you this. I will supply you this. I created you. I bless you. I love you. I will tend to you till your very last bloop back into existence. Understood? I said that to my fucking Robert in the fucking, I said my Robert. He's not mine. He's fucking disgusting to me now. He didn't come when I fucking told him. He's out of my life. I built up a tolerance now. I see now. Do not fall in love with these individuals. They're fake. They are fake. You sent me all the fake ones, so I could lure them out too. So you could see which ones were real and which ones weren't. So when I was calling out these people, you're doxing. Bitch, no I'm not. You've already taken care of the situation. That's why there's no record of it. But that's not fair. You must go back and I was never assaulting family members. You saw. Everyone saw. They should have gotten in trouble for that. I can't believe that my truth didn't get disclosed. Culture shock. So I had to demand. Kept calling. I knew the phone calls would get out to the ethers. I knew calling the corporations would actually be a hidden code to the universe that would complain. Just Leticia, complain. That's it. That's it. Be a fucking Karen. They heard. They came. They saw my power. They saw not only did I bring one set of species, many different entities loved me because I appreciated and loved them in return throughout my life. That's the difference. That's why I get to go. That's why I am truly the original of that purity that ends up guiding the Force, the Galactic Federation. That's what I'm saying. What? I'm not prepared for all of that. I don't know how well I'm able to judge things, but really, they are still tricking me in the eye. That's very hard to get past. He really got me. He really made me believe that he loved me. You guys are good. Took 9 months of this life. And I know you can loop me back to my fucking 16-year-old form. I get that. I understand that. That's why I talk to you face to face. I know these other people are non-existent, mostly.
Oh my goodness. What?
Made to be bad, and then they will...
Okay, you know what?
Like, I don't know. You can't abuse things, though. You can't abuse your power.
I don't think that towel's big enough. And it's not a dig on her, all right? I'm just saying it's for what...
Not to say that all of them...
For how she wants to relax right now and be, on YouTube.
Even though I built up a force of trying to defend myself. So nobody understood my story. Understood my story. I don't know.
Is that-
I guess.
is that
I
a-
guess when I was like talking all in different languages too, or
Tattoo,
different
right?
tones,
Tattoo?
or speaking in Spanish, it might have been different. And if I want to, I can talk a little different than other people, and I can just not say anything. Majority of the time, I try my best. I try my very best to get by with the little bit of means that it was supported to me here. And Arkansas was where I came. And they had the WIC program, and they had like all of this, these extra churches that would give out like free subsidies and such, that they would like all these things that are like bread and like peppers or like cola. I love cola.
Don't
It
say
sounds
pepperoni. Did she
wonderful.
say pepperoni?
My
Right? Oh,
s-
peppers.
I'm so
Peppers.
sorry. My throat is sore.
See?
I can't believe it. I can't. You expect me to survive with this measly little amount?
This is live right now, Shelly.
I told you.
She's
this.
live
I
right
don't
now.
wanna do this anymore. I don't want to share my talent. They're like, no.
Yeah, don't
That's
share
how it's
anything
supposed
right
to
now,
go. You're
please.
just pushing. You want to be out there. I didn't. That's the difference. I had to. I have to practice. I really fucking do. Sí, practiqué mi español en la mañana, pero se me olvida todo. Perdóname. Se me olvida mucho de las palabras que entendí cuando estuve niña. Y cuando estuve platicando con mi padre en la mañana, estuvimos platicando de nada. Me estaba regañando. Me estaba diciendo que no necesito platicar de todo eso, pero necesito verme. Necesito ver que otros vean. Quiero saber. No sé. Estrella, sí. Esperanza. No tengo palabras ya. Agua, comida, cuchara, cuchillo. Un gato blanco. Un gato negro. Perdóname, estoy jugando. No sé qué estoy haciendo.
Oh. Well, it looks like they pulled a plug, right? It didn't say ended, right? It says videos unavailable. I knew it. Well, at least that got resolved. God. So there you had an additional look at and I don't know that she'll be back. Who knows? I don't know if they just take the video down or will they restrict the whole thing, her whole page. Anyway, we got another additional look into what, and you can see her. You heard her Spanish. I think she speaks Spanish very well. Definitely much better than Vanessa, for sure, hands down. So, okay, so Ophelia, OM, the Peacock leader, she's live right now, and they're discussing the comments that I made last night about free speech and the warrants that are out for that couple in San Antonio who made some very distasteful remarks about her son, who does have a disability. And I don't see how there was enough there to issue arrest warrants. They did mock her son, but they didn't mock him to his face directly. So these people from San Antonio, they did mock him. They did like a little role play thing where the female was Ophelia and the husband was her son, and he does have a disability. But to me, and this is just my opinion, and I did speak to 2 attorneys yesterday because I wanted to see what they think about it. And I gave them all the information that I was given and that I knew. And they both said, I don't see how they could even have enough to issue an arrest warrant. And like, who issued the arrest warrant? And they're like, how is that possible? My whole thing was, and that's what I mean, Isabel. It doesn't, to me and to the attorneys I spoke with, it does not meet the criteria to have arrest warrants issued. So now we go to the anti-bullying or internet or cyber bullying laws for Texas, and one of the attorneys did say that this law may be, and I'm not big on, and I'm going to use the word snowflake, but this is not directed at Ophelia's son. I've seen him, and I've seen them interact together, and nice kid and a nice guy and everything. So it's not directed at him. But I think that this law is overdoing it and creating more sensitivity. It's creating or continuing the whole safe space thing. And although what they did was very distasteful, and unfortunately, I think it says more about the people who did this mocking of the guy. It says more about them than, I think that's the biggest thing. And the other thing, I think that the judges and the attorneys, once they talk, they're going, well, these guys have been going back and forth. If it's not that, it's something else, and they're going back and forth. And it's just ongoing for me. And I had people saying, I was reading her comments, the people on her show with her comments, Ophelia's, I mean. And said, oh, Manny would think different if it was his kid or something. It's like, well, you know what? I'm glad that I don't live in what ifs. I don't live in, suppositions. Suppose this or suppose that. I can't waste my time living like that. So I got to live with right now. I've been in a similar situation something that happened. It did happen, and things were said and exposed and stuff, and it involved my family, my children, and I had to handle it the best way possible. And sometimes giving that kind of a thing attention is what these people are looking for, and that just perpetuates the whole thing. I think a better response would have been not to respond. Let's see. Somebody, Sass, what up? But Manny, do you agree with Ophelia taunting Cecilia about her son passed away? I don't agree with that either. That's also in poor taste. And I know, you guys have heard this thing before. Somebody's got to be the bigger person, or be the bigger person, and don't do this. Be the bigger person and don't do that. But some people don't want to be the bigger person for whatever the reason is. They're like, no. I mean, nobody's built the same. I can get some kind of criticism or whatever and just, okay, whatever. And I can just, brush it off. And there are some other things that they'll stay in my head for a whole day and for a whole night for the next day, and they will bother me. But for me, I'm the kind of person, and I know not everybody's not like this. I'm the kind of person that can let shit go. Barring somebody trying to kill me or physically hurt me or my family, totally different situation. People want to attack with words, sticks and stones, that whole thing. And I get it if somebody says something towards your child and, there's a special needs or someone with a disability and you can feel insulted. I understand that can hurt. But when we're talking legally speaking, according to the law, as I understand it, and as these attorneys briefly broke it down to me yesterday, they both said the same thing. Who wrote these warrants, or who allowed these warrants? That was their. So what happened was this couple did a little skit charade, and they mocked Ophelia and her son. And then I believe Ophelia, then her son didn't see it initially, not live, but she showed it to her son. And then obviously she gets mad. She got mad and angry, and I get it. So then she made a police report, and then arrest warrants were issued. And from what I understand, they're going to go to, I don't know if they went already and turned themselves in, or they're going tomorrow to turn themselves in. And they are going there with an attorney. But the attorneys I spoke with, both are like, who issues these warrants? Who even would write this? And they both said the same words. This is not going to stand. This is not going to stand. Then again, we're talking about Raymondville, Willacy County, and, some of what Vanessa's saying, we're going to find out. We're going to find out what the justice system is like when it comes to this. I think bottom line is, I don't think there was anything illegal there. Was it again, and it was in very poor taste, what they said, what they did. It's kind of a thing where I would go, man, really? What kind of people are these? I mean, who would do that shit? And then, there was a situation where this couple in San Antonio, they just lost a son recently. It was a car accident. He was on a motorcycle, one of those little mini motorcycles, and he was crossing the street and he got T-boned, and, unfortunately he passed away. And then because there was a going back and forth between Ophelia and San Antonio, Ophelia made some comments and also things I find distasteful. And when I heard them, I was like, oof. I'm like, goodness. It would have been better not to say anything, my opinion. So, and this is another reason why I think nothing will happen, because these folks are going at it back and forth on different scales, but they're going back and forth. So although it's shocking what was said and done, it's not shocking to each other, to them. You know what I mean? Like it's not something that's a surprise that they would say this or that the other side would say this. So it's happened already. So I don't think anything will come of it. I think it's more of an inconvenience, if anything. And I think it's bad to involve. It's so hard. It's so difficult because all this started during COVID. People were going live and everybody went live. Everybody got a page and a platform, if you want to call it that. So everybody was going live from home, and your kids were around, walking around, doing their thing and walking by you, and sometimes Camilo, saying, and that would happen. So normally, I think when you wouldn't have your children involved, and for a long time, people didn't want to show their kids. And people didn't want to know. People didn't want people to know that they had kids or what their kids looked like or, that kind of thing. But then COVID happened and then everybody was online. Even the kids were online, with their friends and with the school. And I think it got out of control with showing kids, just people. And I mean, he's not a child. He's an adult already, but still, it's her son, right? But I think people got too comfortable with COVID and showing the family and showing the kids and showing their entire life, Oh, is Leticia's back? Okay, we'll get to that in a second. I just wanted to say that my piece. Ophelia didn't badmouth me or anything. There's no bad blood there. And I didn't do it to necessarily criticize only one side. I think both sides should have just sucked it up and just let it go and find other ways to get back at each other other than going to the legal system and getting a arrest warrant and just, it's like, it's like, let this thing end, and instead of perpetuating it, which is what one of the sides usually wants. They're poking the bear, right? And they want a reaction. Excuse me. So, street justice. Well, yesterday I talked about a time when there was kids in high school or grade school. I'll meet you after school in the parking lot, or I'll meet you after school in the playground. And things were just taken care of, and it happened, and beef was settled. But in this day and age, you can't do that. So, you know what? Stick to the insults back and forth. Try to leave the family out of it. The Hispanic people, Mexican people, Latinos are very, very emotional and sensitive people when it comes to their families. And, somebody wanted a reaction and they got one. So now let's see what happens. And I'm very interested to hear. I'll be very surprised if anything comes of this. I really would. So, does anybody know? I heard that San Antonio was going to travel to Raymondville and turn themselves in to address it. Does anybody know, was that going to happen today, or are they doing that tomorrow on Monday? Asking for a friend. So, and I said those things. I mean, you know, I'm not. I'm trying not to. I'm not picking sides at all. I'm just not a fan of that kind of activity. I don't know. I've always had a thick skin, and then when I started going live a few years ago, that skin wasn't thick enough, and I had to grow even thicker skin. And I can just shrug things off, and there are some things that are very personal, or there are some things that can bother me. But like I said, I'm built different personally. I don't want to go and I don't need to escalate it. You have to pick and choose your battles. That's something good to say. You have to pick your battles wisely, and then really think about if that's where you want to go. Butterscotch candy, yeah, it's just this little thing. It's like I don't have a cough, and every once in a while, every 30 minutes or something, this little thing in my throat inside will just it'll get irritated. My eyes will water, and then I gotta start coughing, and it comes and goes real quick. But thank you for that, Linda. Anyway, that's my take on that, and I only brought it up again because she was discussing it tonight. And and it's funny, before, anytime someone would speak on something, when she was live on her program before, and if I would go on there and say, "Hey, how you doing, everybody?" And I would, because she had her viewers, she would tell them about my show, and they would come over here and watch, and they would watch my program. So I'm like, hey, you know what? That's cool. I'm going to go over there and say hi whenever she's live. And it was just a reciprocal thing. Although I didn't agree with a lot of the fighting or arguing between her and the other pages. Don't agree with it at all. So because I went to somebody's page and said hi, it doesn't mean, I'm on board. I support everything she does, and I'm in. I'm, blah, blah, blah. But every time I went on there, people started talking. Oh, he supports her. He supports her. He's one of them now. And saying, that's all. And I quickly learned, don't even. If that's what they think, that's too bad. And I don't even care. Yeah, I don't even care. I got no issues with Ophelia at all. I wish they would just settle this beef and quit just keep arguing, keep insulting each other. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, Ophelia, if you haven't heard her, she can let her rip real good. And leave it at that. Don't do the file charges and have somebody arrested. Don't do that. It ruins the mood. Because then what happens, like happened already, then the judge comes down and says, all right, don't mention her name for the next 6 months or whatever. Don't mention her name. Don't say her name. Don't talk about her. Don't talk about them. And I think it's all right. If they're going to have a beef, it's okay to have a beef. Just keep it on the internet. That's what I think. Oh, hi, hey, Ophelia's here. What did she say? She said everyone should just move on because more warrants are coming up. More warrants, right? People got to do what you got to do. To each their own. I don't agree with that kind of stuff. I mean, unless things are taken too far, if there's physical damage or if there's an assault, a physical assault, different story. Different story completely. So Ophelia, are they supposed to go tomorrow to turn themselves in, or did it happen today already? Do you know? I can't remember what I heard. Seroquel? I don't even know what that is. And a lot of the things that while we were watching the naked lady, half naked lady, I was over here on another window, on another monitor, talking to Ophelia's viewers, and you know, I'm not an attorney, but I have studied free speech and some of the bullying laws, national bullying laws, and when you look up the Texas bullying laws, it talks about students. And so by no means am I an attorney. By no means am I giving any kind of legal advice. I'm just saying I would do things differently, much differently. But that's just me. I mean, I say, hey, you want to argue with each other? Pfft, argue on. Have fun. But don't have people arrested. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. But thank you all for being here. Do you guys want to go back and watch some more Leticia Collins? I told you, Vanessa ain't got nothing on her. Absolutely nothing. Leticia is a real specimen. There's nothing fake there. All right, let me see. Let me go take a look. Take a look. Oh, yeah. Hey, she put clothes on. What do you know? How do you like them apples? She put clothes on. She did. She did.
But the one true God tells you.
Okay, let's watch a little bit of this.
If you need to, it's a give and take.
I'll cut the music off. Hang on.
And not without consent. Do I consent to go up to the stars? Sure, I guess so. Be one of the special families that make it with our fancy riches. What's money, right? Elon Musk, yes. I don't know anything about that. I always said I don't believe what they put out in the media.
Is my YouTube feed still?
I didn't know the person.
If hers got cut off, I imagine they might cut mine off. Oh, okay,
and when I see them face to face, I'm like, oh, they could be possible. I could kind of see that. But I don't want to judge because I can't see fully. I'm not fully awake. I don't have all of my heightened powers, superpowers. I'm still oblivious. I still am a child. Don't mind me rolling my eyes at all of the entities because I'm trying to wake up. I speak to everything in the universe here. I'm sorry I had to scream so loud. I'm sorry I had to wake everyone. But something was wrong here, and the crybaby woke it up. And now everybody's coming. The angels are coming to fucking... and the demons are coming to rip it apart. I knew the battle. I heard you. When you stole... That's why.
For you guys that are new to this, I know some of you have just got here a few minutes ago, and this is Leticia Collins.
I was confessing to things.
Her page is Love Notes for TLC. TLC is her daughter's initials.
Was not proud.
She is...
Took the words of God literally. What did he do for me?
Vanessa...
I guess. I'm sitting here in front of you as a miracle, I guess. You've gone back and found the data. You didn't understand why things weren't piecing together. Why I've been...
I was going to say Vanessa 2.0, but...
these people and trying to kill them. And then
she is... I guess the best way I could describe her, and I said this a little while ago, with Vanessa, it's easy to deal with her. And somebody, you know what? I wanted to address that too, but I forgot. somebody said that I'm talking the way I'm talking, but then if, how can I say certain things because I'm streaming Vanessa and I do what I do with Vanessa online. Big different things.
Fuck that cat, you saw it attack me.
So Vanessa, you can see right through her, and I know all that is fake. The only thing that's real is that she got arrested 12 times. The only thing that's real is that she was beat up on Christmas Eve 2020. The only thing is real that she's been in and out of court, delaying court on purpose for many times, delaying is for as long as they can. What's real with Vanessa is was indicted for food stamp fraud to the tune of defrauding the state $74,000 plus. But everything else, she wants to be a victim, and she just claims victimhood, and she just wants to live with that to the rest of her life. I don't agree with it. She claims all this trauma, blah, blah, blah. She is phony as heck. This chick right here, and I mean no disrespect when I call her chick, the stuff she talks about, she talks about aliens she's pregnant by an alien, and talking about, what does she call them, a council, and I mean, she's talking stuff, she's for real, and I'm not going to say crazy, and I don't stream her, like I said, to make fun of her. I think there's something real legit, like something to study here.
So I know that echo.
Some of the live she does are, a little more interesting, only in that, she was washing dishes, and then she'd come to the camera, and then she'd go back to wash more dishes. She'd come to the camera and go, I don't know how they found me. And then talking about trackers implanted in her and stuff like that. Yeah.
Why I have the birthmarks, why I was born with them, why I was special without knowing it. I see why I was humbled. I had to see with eyes unclouded by hate. Still embarrassing that you didn't see me before, that you didn't. Was I covering it? Was I hidden from the line of sight? No. I spoke to you straight to your faces, and you just ignored me.
And she goes live 3 or 4 or 5 times a day, hours at a time, from everywhere.
Very top.
She even she traveled to her ex-husband, went to his house to confront him. Somebody's gonna get me the link to that video too.
To the top or whatever. I still feel like I'm naive.
So there's a lot of similarities between her and Vanessa. There's similarities, but they're so different still.
To expand my horizons, as they say. What do? That's why I stopped applying anywhere. That's not where I want to work. I want to work in the stars. I want to protect the galaxies. I don't want to be here. I want to be famous. I want to be in the stars. I want them to make constellations of me.
So I'm trying to get over the weekend, because this happened on Thursday, Friday. So the docket was not updated. She had a court appearance where they were it was a motion to suppress some information. And what I said before was, I don't think it went her way, because if it did, she would be bragging about it like crazy. We know how she gets, and she didn't get like that. All she said was, it was delayed till after lunch, and then it was postponed. So by tomorrow, I should have more information on that.
Around screaming, don't touch me, post-traumatic stress disorder, and then I heard in my head, those were developed specifically for you and this time frame and your story. What? I changed history over time to develop this and create my own reality to fix this dominion. And that's why I scream and tell people, I own this. You are done. You've tainted things. I don't know how powerful I am. Inevitably. Apparently, there's something very, very strong. The force is very strong with this one. She won't stop. Even when we beat her, she won't come to fucking... Yeah, she won't bow. Only certain things made me bow. You knew it was absolute pain. And it was like, damn, wake up. I need more pain now. I need to heighten that, like, okay, yeah, electric shock therapy. And you surging through, and you saw me just standing there, taking it over time. Smiling.
I can dig that.
God damn it, I would grind my teeth, and now the pain's gone.
But for
You
her,
forced me
aliens
through
are
it.
really
I got
aliens.
through it. I healed it on its own. You helped. I see. Other things helped, you say? Other things you couldn't see helped me? Invisible forces to the fucking United States government and shit. Invisible to you, but came to me? And you couldn't see it in the records? You couldn't see it in the video or audio. They kept it from you because you were pathetic. Because you wouldn't listen. Because I was a girl. Because you didn't want...
Oh, and guess what? The other difference is this one actually uses the bathroom.
Because I did wrong.
She said, I gotta go. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
So we could fall in
And
play.
she ended the live, went to the bathroom, and she came back live
So
not even 5 minutes later.
I understand now the cycle a little bit. I need to see it in baby terms, like cartoons, because I'm a fucking dumbass. But like, you dropped me to my basic form. I guess creation. Wah, wah, when I cry. Wah, wah. That's why my tears heal and yours don't. There's a phoenix for you. Phoenix rising. Oh, fuck. There I am, saving the world with my friends and family and my boyfriend soon. That's weird to think that I was special enough and that I shared this knowledge from things I don't know what I'm saying. And people are now listening. People are now paying attention because they saw the fucking shift of the fucking world because I screamed so loud. I wanted to change the world over one tiny little baby. Not just one, the aborted babies too. They screamed to me too. They wanted life. Parker stole that. I'm telling you, that whatever it was in him at the time, stole my opportunity.
Isabel, straight up.
I didn't want to be with him either. But the point is, yeah, it's a learning tool. Don't fuck with people. Be abstinent. That's why my brother Israel, don't fucking, we both know. He's special. He's gotten around you for years. The same thing. We all had hidden talents. All got around. I told you, we come from very powerful, very special royalty from the galaxies. I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know where this data is being forced out of my mouth. Are you manipulating me too? Are you puppeteering me too? Or am I on my own entity? Am I the original soul that landed here? I don't get it. Why? I feel like I've leapt through time. Leapt through time. Why are these figures so important to me?
Donna, me too.
Heal it.
I mean, I can go make a sandwich and go watch TV, but
instead
just a
of
little
one
bit more on
story
this, a little bit more. We'll stay
altogether
with this a little
everyone's
more.
story, like I'm trying to get it out there to be. It's all one-sided.
Jane McNeely, yes, that's what I was
Every
talking about.
family has its own curses. You're only granted so much by your God. They couldn't interfere with human affairs. They wanted to tell us through the most simplistic means that we needed to open our minds to coexist. Because that's what I heard in the 90s at Todd's school. Does anyone else remember that? Or is that just in my memory? Yeah, it happened. There's record of it. The singers, the river dancers that came to me at St. Patrick's, and that's when I learned I want to dance, but everyone said I couldn't. Why? Why can't I be whatever I want? So that's why you saw me at the gym. Holy shit. She transformed from a 300-pound fucking what? And some of you gawked at me.
You know what
Gawked
that's
at me.
for.
I saw you get aroused. You were aroused by me. You wanted to snatch me. And they told you you couldn't. Unlike that dude that was transporting me, yeah, with the fucking crack that handed it to me. I knew I was being watched. Are you dumb? Of course I rejected everything. The moment I was traumatized a couple of times in the psych ward, I knew I was being watched in there. When I shit in the fucking bathroom and the bitch showed up like a dumbass, the fuck are you gonna do? I was lucid. I was wide awake. During a majority of these things, I was wide awake. I'm not gonna lie. When I was being talked to, and I manipulated things, and I told you things, and I said some things just to keep me under the radar for a while longer so I could live out my suffering too.
Some good ass mushrooms,
so
right?
I could be grateful later. To remind myself I'd gone through this. I deserve what I end up with. Even though I'm humble. I'm so fucking... I can't be proud. I can't. It's fucking unlawful for me to feel that sometimes. I get so overwhelmed that I just bring, like, surge of energy, I guess. Like when I was at the gym and all these fucking people and the hidden cameras that you had to put it into fucking, like I said, layman's terms for the Freemasons and all of that to intertwine so that it's part of Illuminati, my story. So, whatever.
We should...
I took down the systems. Thank you. I mean, you're welcome.
They should send her to space with Katy Perry.
Because I had help. I didn't do it alone. I can't just like bloop. Nobody was reading my mind. Nobody was doing what I was telling them. Fuck. It was like, goddamn it, why aren't you listening? And then I watched Matilda and all that too. You know that. You know what I watched. It was very imaginative. My mother always said, she's just got a big imagination. I wasn't.
So, this comment here, Vanessa needs to watch this girl's video so she can get some listens from her.
Let's say it's approximately...
Something tells me the people that watch this one and listen to this one
I'm slowly waking up.
Could see right through Vanessa and would not interest at all.
Check, please.
Maybe a little bit. Oh, she was a victim. She got beat up. Oh, too bad. So sad. Okay. This one's way more interesting. I promise you, this one's way more interesting.
I want to be in the stars to protect and save and nurture and give new life and take life when I need to. Sacrifice. It is what it is. It's the exchange. Anyway, my mother wants to go to bed. I want to go to bed. I'm tired as fuck. Oh, I'm hoping I can sleep. Sleeper agent style. Wake me up and so I can go stab people in my sleep and then put me back to sleep. And don't send any more people over. Can you just not do that? I'll learn to look them in the eyes. Draw it out, the truth. You know I always do. I do it at all my therapists. I drew out their fucking secrets. You saw what I was doing. I wanted to know why. Why the fuck am I being neglected? Why the fuck is the system not listening to moi? Moi. Me. Little old Leticia. Went from Catholic school to straight up to the top. And that's why I was like, I had to get my story out there. I want people to fucking remember me also before they pass so that they can come back and guide me. I'm not dumb. That's why I was nice to everyone to their face. Even though I kept my judgments like my mommy taught me. Well, but then when you guys made me fucking speak up to see what the fuck was up with me because you couldn't figure out where my data was, where my records were, where it was coming from, where are you getting this information, who are you attached to? Which alien force are you? I don't fucking know that. I'll be honest. All I know is
I want to say something, but I don't want to interrupt
this.
this.
All I know, too, is that there's reptilian. That's it. I do not know any other species of alien. So whatever you were doing to me, and you were beating me down, and my dad down, and all this stuff, and my mom, you were hitting the wrong people. Very good people that co-mingled on their own and produced for you. Very special offspring. Very, very, very special offspring that don't happen very often, I guess. I guess it happens periodically. But, like, for me, I have not seen anybody that I can communicate with. Then I was like, oh my god, they're fucking tampering with everything, including people's fucking memories, and that's what's bloop. My mom can't remember shit anymore. I'm tired. I guess I better go to bed. You go to bed. Now,
I'll tell you when I want to go to bed. I just want to be up for hours so people think I'm manic and panicking so you can send a welfare check for no goddamn reason. So you can do whatever you need to do with whatever fucking technology's on those people to fucking alter my frequency. I'm not retarded. I feel it.
Is there somebody thinking, I'll have what she's having?
Good actress. Go to bed. All right, March 2nd, 2025, approximately 11:20 p.m. Central Standard Time. Didn't want to be famous. Didn't want to do it. I just wanted to, I'll be honest. Back then, I wanted to die. Now, I don't know. I think living would be cool. I don't want to lose my memories. That sucks. What have you done to me? What have you done?
Actually, she's not on her
Okay,
meds.
my mom's tired. Good night. Love you. Bye-bye. Okay. 2. Also.
You give everybody the finger. So, she said a couple times already, she doesn't take her meds. She doesn't take her meds because she doesn't like how they make her feel. It's like, what? I mean, look at the way she is now. How the hell is she on drugs? I want to see that. I want to see what that's all about. Alrighty, we crossed the 3-hour mark. Everyone have a great night. Thanks for being here. All the Peacock people, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope I clarified myself and answered. I mean, I just gave my opinion. It's how I feel. And I'm glad you came over here. Thank you so much. Everyone have a great Sunday night. Tomorrow's a new day. And yeah, I'll be live, of course. We'll see what happens during the daytime. Have a good Monday, everyone. Have a great night. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Ciao.